Me have me uncle kill dog and drunk. Think them can kill me like Cape kill Franco. Murder that and escaping on me bronco. If we take your life, I say thank you. Well, what do you bar with? Go say him kill me a spin. The whole Jamaica have that as the wickedest thing. No afraid your tongue run go crown him king. Me come fi war them say a pass a thing. Nobody can stop me from vent out me rot. Me come fi war if I see them want fi part.
Yeah.
Mad me get mad now to move my blood clot.
Yeah.
Back to my favorite part where me start. Huh.
Are you mad? You see dancehall artists then when it comes to lyrics, when we're talking about lyrics, listen. What beat is this?
They should know. No boy, me no fear, talk it loud, make them hear full of clarity, me clear. You're just that man. While I appear, them drop like chandelier, appear dope is up in here. You're just that man. Gun no fire flare, when it does disappear, take your ass out a year. When I'm much that man. All them declare, me no fear, me no scare. Well, rub them out a yard and we done them in a foreign. It no make no sense them come back here with the bragging. The one them must see Batman and him friend a Robin. While I give them steady mapping. Well, this is Becca ain't a been. Me and my friend Gavin done them like Bin Laden. Who caused the bombing? War and pay famine. They plans them yamming. See the hollow pint of him a drag him hog sham.
So if I bring on the money, then I me, I go take me things away, you are going to do. Let me tell you, I have none. Me have me gun. Police check where you gun from, you want cartel. Me still have me gun, so me now beg no friend things away, you are to do. Beating on the way, you say police have me gun. You know, here when me property down, boxing down. And 445, me I work with you, know, you know, here when the boy is me knocking son. We say, I bring when them give Adam's your gun. Adam's them boy, they can't get me gun. That's one of them. I'm not two, I'm not three, and I'm not four of them. Come on, John. Bill, you see that the Adams are gone? Heard me now. You know why? You know why? Tell me. Real bad man run from police. Man we stand up and fight every gun from police, eh we? Man kick down police, cause disrespect man a take from police, yo. Bad man a beg friend from police, the old ninja man to take him gun and give the police a piece of pipe by one bend by you and the police car. Deal man. Yeah, deal man, yeah. Deal the gun when he give to police. That's the friend they never want out of it. Carry go away my friend and say that's a delete. Me don't know you see that come, me don't give to police.
People, when I go on with a good Friday. First day of the weekend. And before me go up and deliver, what me have to say about everything surrounding Masicka and what go on with Masicka. Somebody sent me something yesterday and I asked me, what go on yesterday? The person reached out to me and say, what go on and say, and I say, and that them I say. That them I say. Yo, Jaja God. Hey, we'll be here, Mr. Me have to play. Mr. Me have to really wonder what wrong with them people. But I know why the problem, you know. I know what the origins of it, you know. I know what the origins of it. When the crux people, they may be afraid to tell you what the origins, but guess what? I go tell you the origins of all of this problem, all of this tear down here. What three favorite person over the crux. I go on with. See, name Dr. Mix, TT, and because John Wick, you know, me no know. But them convince him somehow. You know, me and a crux, so he would take film side over everything, but me never expect it to be a girl clown in a matter, my God. I never expect it, but
You wanna know when things them get so bad, when things them get so bad. Me wanna know when things them get so bad. The world don't know them covered. Bad man slap one in a your bad. Long time me tell you somebody wine ball. Can't this no man from Rona Whitehall. Rambo Canambo yet be clipped all. From people fi dead me deal with it crawl. All of me fucking rifle them tall. It no say me evil from me did small. Boy dead like a phone pan overseas call.
I want the item to know, so I don't want nobody come tell me, say, you know, when I start, you know, because matter of fact, let me add this. See? When I start, I don't want nobody come tell me, say, you know, I don't want to see no all this, you know. I don't want to see no balling, you know. I don't want to see no balling, you know. Because when somebody send me this, you know, I say, eh. So, them they over John Wick live. And obviously, I don't know what John Wick said because I guess what, you see, me never have no interest to go over there. You see, just like how them never have no interest to go over my life the time and time them create animosity with me. I never have no interest to go over them live to hear what them say. But this is what the person said to me. This is what the person said to me. So if you can look on your screen, you see some set of comments from the live chat. And see my name mentioned. Oh, Arambo did say that in a member. That TT, I say. And then, a matter of fact, I move that banner here a little bit. Let me hide the banner a little bit so I can see. Yeah. Doctor makes you know. Rambo been a tear down sicker, but of course, some of the crooks them have amnesia. So I see all of this, you know, the person asks me, I know when me they a tear down sicker. When me they a tear down Masicka, Dr. Mix. Come tell the people them when Rambo did a tear down Masicka. Come tell the people them. Because I tell the people them what make you really vex, you know. That's what me I go do. Me I go tell the people them why you really vex with Rambo, you know. And why you have up Rambo, you know. So come tell we, you know, when Rambo did a tear down Masicka. Come tell we. Forward and come tell we. Forward, because I'm going to show you. As a matter of fact, I could put on this a bit. Let me share the screen and show the people. Why make them vex. So I move this a little bit, the people. And show it on the screen. So, if people remember, they have a live, right? They did have a live. As a matter of fact, let me show you the live first before we go to that post. I'm showing you the live. Showing you the live. This was the live. 3 months ago, Rambo did a live. The ultimate dancehall goat debate. Right? Very popular live. 3 months ago. And before them forward with them arguments and come debate, you know, because this is what them do. Rambo never include Masicka, who them have as them goat, in this discussion. And because Rambo never include Masicka in this discussion, them take it as a slight, them take it as me a tear down Masicka. So me I ask the people who there, you know, if me have a debate like this, I'm gonna have Masicka in it. How that becomes a slight to Masicka? How that translate to Rambo a tear down Masicka if me no include Masicka in the debate or in the discussion we did have surrounding this topic? Tell me now. Me go show no cause guess what? Classic. Regular them day over there, them live, you know. regular them they over there live and them vex sweet, you know. Rambo and him thinking while, you know. So them describe it as never sure say them vex about it, you know, even though them they attack like say them never vex about it. You know. Them two persons the way you hear me mention, right? That comics and the TT, you know. Them did vex about it, but them try to frame it somewhere else to try to make it look like a Rambo a tear down Masicka. Big up everybody who there say, you know. See, Annette Morrison, big up, you know. Golden Eye, bad charge. Dread, I don't know anything go. Bella. Bella, I know say she did have some choice words for CJ Milan before everything. You know. Me know that, you know, right? Me know that, you know, she did have some choice words because, guess why? Because Cartel doing show and then afterwards Alkaline they do fin show. But you see, because them have this thing about them, you know, them passive aggressive as fuck. And that's why it reaches, you know, because of them passive aggression. Useless, big up. Them passive aggression make it reach, you know. See? That not Bella, you know. Them think people out there so. Them think people out there so now have yaya and ears, you know. Them think people out there so now have eyeballs and ears, you know. So Rambo do this 3 months ago. See? Alright, cool. I put out the post now. Because the things when we did that talk about, right? And the things when we line up in the discussion we may have to talk about with the artists them in that debate, I end up post it because I say I go post it, right? So see that this is a part of the live, right? So the PowerPoint, right? We just post up all of this thing, right? To show everybody, to make everybody can see, right? Somewhat of a quick reference, right? So we could go in the comment section. So well, I'm matter of fact, because I two things. Let me see if them did there. So. All right, so not this one, and did the other one. So Rambo go show me, you know, why them vex with Rambo. And I try to tell you other things. All right, so we're going in the comment section and now post. See post here, right? You post here, all right? So see TT, you know. See TT, you know. Also, so them are people when want to come. Them want to come tell me, you know. Them want to come correct me, you know. They want to come correct. Miss Jacob, big up, you know. Miss Jacob, big up. See? They want to come correct me, you know. No, I'm go correct on yourself over there, so. I'm go correct on yourself. Before you come tell me nothing about dancehall music and about what to start about, I'm go correct on yourself. Good quality music alone cannot define an artist's career. Enough artists out there have good quality music. The purchasing, the charting, them there's something there. Tangibles. Them there's something they needed for your artists too. People can't talk about intangibles. Everybody have good quality music. So you come tell me what me know, you know. You come tell me what me know. There's a difference between first and only. Yes, I know that. So see here now, see that thing say now. Is this your complete wall? I'm gonna say for now. Okay, interesting. I said for now, you know, because guess what? This is not the be all and end all. Right? It's not like the dancehall music stop, dancehall music still a continue. Yeah? Alright, cool. Alright. See it? Only for other people there. See, only good karma there, you know. Only for other people there, you know. But guess what? They had such a big issue with it. Right? This I know. Watch it, you know. Cartel's number 5 I get that the post is aiming to stay objective. You don't know what the post is about. Lyrical Lens TT, you don't know what the post is about. If you had looked on the live, if you were present for the live, you would have known what the post is about and what it was aiming to achieve. You know, fuck all. You never try to understand. You forward to a conclusion because you see something and you feel like, say, yes, you get an angle, you know. You know, fuck all. You can't tell me nothing. You just ban where they are. But the placement and wording still shape interpretation. Your wording right here, so the aim to stay objective, it a way to do. The same shape of interpretation you try to shape without understanding why Rambo do what him do. Listing bleaching under key first subtly frames it as a milestone such accomplishment instead of a controversial contra influence. That, read more, distinction matters. Simple reply. Understood completely. I'm not a fan of that part of his career, but he did it and it changed the image of a lot of the generation of artists, which is right. Which is right. Which is right. And obviously, I'm going to reply after you, because guess what? Again, they miss the point. They miss the point, but they want to be smart. You see, because this is the problem with Uni. You know? This is the problem with Uni. Uni think that Uni alone got good school, and Uni alone have sense. And that's the thing. Uni think that Uni alone have sense, and Uni alone got good school. Yeah? So, see, Dread post you say, you know? See? Dread post you so. Right? And I remind me about popcorn thing. Right? You miss out 3-time platinum in South Africa for Risky with Davido in the popcorn certification, right? Great work, see me. That Dread say, you know, all right, cool. As I said, look like I have to write the essay for all of the artists them, because mind you, you know, them would have know if them did a look on the live, them would have know why I say so. The live is only a few hours long. Some man, if me start talk about them accomplishments, at the next day I would have still talk about it, because it is a plenty. Right? Some say, you know, look like me have to write the essay for all the artists them, such as life, can't pretty top thing for please nobody. Right? Dr. Mix, you know, who exactly were you trying to please and pretty up things for exactly? I say, if you know the details of all the artists on the list, then you would know who. Sounds like you have made up a nuance in your head and you're running with a perceived reaction. Neutrality suggests that you would do your list irrespective as long as you aspire to be accurate, complete, and fair. I don't think you should be concerned about pleasing people. Let me tell you something, fake doctor. Let me tell you something, Sin Jones. Let me tell you something. The aim was to keep it short as possible, fair to, and not have everybody things listed, right? Not because of a please nobody, but to make a balanced discussion and to not have it long and drawn out. That was why it was done. It wasn't to please a particular fan base, because at the end of the day, the particular fan base where you think me a please was not pleased about it. Them never pleased about it. See? Well, Yeah, sorry about that, people. Forgive me, but they are work, I go get phone calls. Until we reach a point where we bring on people on the panel to discuss what we really want to discuss, because not this really want to discuss. This is just a clear bit here. As you can see, a different topic upon the screen. I talk about Masicka, I talk about some other things. So I talk about what's going on with Skillibeng, how we expect to see go on to, all them the way, because a whole heap of things are going. Whole heap of things are going. Right? Enough things are going. So, where was I? Yeah. So me said to her, saying, I explain why the list is the way it is on my live. If you don't have time to view it, then have a look at what Unruly Dread posted in the comments. Simple as that. And as you put Dread post, if you had named every billboard chart that Sean Paul, Shaggy, Killer, Bojo, Beanie, and Popcorn had charted on the live, would be still running. Yeah? The live would have still a run. That's my argument. And that's why me shorten certain things. To keep it like as simple as possible. But guess what, Crux? Because all you could have do it to, is just say, yo, add Masicka to the list. So since you don't want to ask me, I'm going to just do it. So look out in the near future when we're going to rediscuss the ultimate goat them a dancer, right? I want to put Masicka in it too. And some few others. Put Masicka. We're going to stack up the achievements and so on and so forth. Yeah? As I said, people, my apologies again. They are work. So if you hear me pause and say, hold on, I am not hearing nothing, it's either I'm on my phone or somebody stepping in the office or something. Nile. This is where it stem from, Nile. See? I do a live entitled The Ultimate Goat Debate. See? And I have these things listed for a whole heap of artists, right? In our genre and thing. The crux them vex because Masicka wasn't a part of it. Them not say it over there, right? Them not state the real reason why them upset with Rambo. Them not state the reason why them upset with Rambo, and I can talk about me a tear down Sicka from them time. See? They not state that. Them a gaslight the whole of them over there. Oh, and another thing too. Because see, this is the clincher too, Them never like the idea. So Rambo did over the swan. And she forward up on the panel when I was asked a question. See, I was asked a question now by Alliance for Life. See? Alliance for Life asked me some question. Bella Lex, me soon tell you what doctor makes issue. Me diagnose the doctor. Remember me tell you. Alright. So me did it now. I'm a station, right? A John Wick Live. Alliance for Life upon that. Alliance for Life proceed to ask me like, what what make Gaza man them have certain things to say about Masicka and why them don't want to give him credit. I'm gonna proceed to say, oh well, you see, the Gaza man them have certain things over Masicka head in terms of like, all right, Cartel having gold in America and in charting certification. Right? Me say when Masicka, and notice what me say now, when me never say yo Masicka now get it, you know, or if Masicka, me say yo, when him get them the thing there, the argument I got change exactly like what we see now. First it was him can't sell out Barclays. Now we are here different argument when him sell it out there now say I never dat them out, the whole heap of empty seat, this and that, the ticket them the cheap, ray. So them start trip over themselves and so on. Silly that me said to them. When them something happen, Johnny Kid did it and Johnny I tell me say, yo, boy, I want to the goal over Germany. Me say, yes, the goal over Germany. Right? But them I go say, yo, boy, the one America carry more weight than the goal of Germany. And really and truly, we can give or take on that, right? Because for me, goal, you know, but them I go on way different. But all right, cool. So you know, Dr. Mix hear me say you know, and get in a fear feelings and run up on the panel. And proceed for what me mean by that and this and that and I feel, you know, our usual I feel, yeah, when I'm getting at them feelings. I feel, and they pan a bag of this. Mind you, you know, I was asked a question about the Gaza people and why they operate certain way with regards to Masicka. See? That's how I get asked now. And proceed to say, when them are something happen, the argument them are going to change. See? All right, cool. The next day, TT do a live because TT never like when me have to say to how like whatever Dr. Mix no like TT no like, or whatever TT no like Dr. Mix no like, and them and a blood cleat Siamese twins. What you want to do when you share same mind too? That's why I have to ask you, if you're not sleeping, I see him bed, you know, because anyway we see one, you know, we see the next one, you know, like bench and body, you know, like two different sides that the same ass, you know. But anyway, so the next day live though, right? Because me the day and she say what she say, and me because of what she said, me like is either you force something, or you understand, because it does not make no sense to me. See, yo, classic. All right. See who did the on the list here. Let me go for part. I'm gonna go for part one first, right? We have the first part. Let me show you the first part. Who did the pan? Because as me saying, a couple people could have go on it too, you know. I'm gonna put them on it, but just try to keep it like short and sweet, right? So see first one here, right? As you can see, King Yellowman, Shabarangs, Bojo, Beni, Killer, see? And then Shaggy, Sean Paul, Cartel, and Popcorn. See? See? Then the people the part of the thing, right? Them vex because Rambo never have feed them goat, which is Masicka, a part of the goat conversation. Why Rambo have phone goat? Phone goat is not Rambo goat. But guess what? As I said, you see, since you don't want to include Masicka in the argument, I will do a follow-up live. I'm going to add Masicka and some other people who will miss out we miss out and respectfully they need to add. Like what Dredda say, Elephant Man. Right? I just add Elephant Man and some other people. See Goal and I get exactly the purpose of the life. That was the purpose of the life, because guess what? Me depend panel regular man I come tell you, say cartel of the goat, impact. I'm gonna say here we have a list the whole of the achievement, impact, ray. And we're gonna put it on a spreadsheet and we're gonna make everybody look on it and people are gonna know who are the real goat out there. See? That was the purpose of the life. But then take it as a slight to Masicka, because Rambo never include Masicka in a good conversation. And then go over there and now go have one big discussion and hear them go say them go critique. Listen, them go critique what Rambo has said on the live, while saying, oh, this is not a critique of Rambo. You're not passive aggressive as fuck. If you're not critique, you're not just critique and forward out and say one and say, if me I say what me I say, you know. I know water in my mouth and I know me I say what me I say. Me are one of the very few with the out here, so where me not give you no special ear, because maybe that you know, maybe you want one special ear and a special big up for a Rambo, you know. Maybe that you want. Maybe that you want. But me not depend no special big up and no special ear for nobody. See? Niall, that was the sole purpose of my life. To dismantle that notion. Then take it as a slight to feed them artists, because me never have feed them artists in a good conversation. But guess what? As I said, I'm going to do a part few. I'm going to put Masicka up there. I'm going to hope nobody not depend this when me put Masicka up. Move no balling like that. See it? Move no balling like that. Because I guess what? It's even if it's balling there.
Look at me. Do I look like I care? Look, just take it. Do I look like I... Look at me. Look, no, Sharice, look at me. Do I look like I care? Look. I don't care.
Zero fucks are given. So Niall, where do you have me there, Niall? As I said, somebody just send me this here. Somebody just send me a screenshot of this here. Let me look. See TT there. A Rambo did say that. And then see Dr. Mix, as I'm saying, it will come like a two different side of the same fucking ass. As you see one, you see the next one. You know what, Siamese twins? Eh? Rambo been a tear down sicker. When Rambo are going to present no evidence to the congregation over there, say Rambo a tear down sicker. Stop, go talk. Because you're upset. Say Rambo go over the swamp and I say what I must say. And the crooks them, 90% of them did agree with Rambo, and you never like that. You never like the idea. Say Rambo did step in at the swamp and the congregation did aside with Rambo against you. That's what you never like. You never like the idea of that. You never like the idea of that St. Jones. That's why you fouled up on the panel with such aggression. For rub out the rubbish where Rambo up here come tell the crux, because that is not it, crux. It is quality music, crux. Quality. Quality matters at the end of the day. Quality. Quality matters. This man here?
Real bad man.
Him have quality music too. Nobody not talk about Ninja Man like how they talk about certain artists to this day. Nobody not talk about Ninja Man like that, like how they talk about certain artists out there. That is what having quality music without the tangibles will do to your artists. You have this quality music and you don't have the tangibles associated with it. So people forget you because guess what? Your quality was not written down in the history books. And if it is not documented, people will forget because guess what? You have a thing called recency bias. Recency bias. You have a thing called that. That's why you see some people out there and them deal with and them talk about certain artists like that. Them talk about certain artists in a certain way. Like said, the man them never do nothing yet. The man them never do nothing for dancehall. The man them never, there was nothing. They just came and went. Why? Because them don't have the tangibles them to make people say yes. So the people them who did it and witness the artist them greatness. So when them pass on or when them not involved in a discussion like that, man who never witness it can come chat all manner of fuckery. That is what happens when you don't have tangibles. But when you can't get that now on a thick head. When you expect me to out so a dick ride on an artist, me no fuck man. Me no fuck man. Me just go speak on what needs to be spoken. Simple. Me go talk the truth. The truth hurt uno. The truth hurt uno. And instead of come out and come tell the truth about why uno fall out with Rambo, why uno never like Rambo thinking wall, uno go over there and go nyam up on yourself. And then when you see me over Skluba, and yeah, a Skluba they got the dog name. The general name Skluba, not Skubla. From when you collaborate with the dog and you can't even pronounce the dog name good. The dog name is Skluba, a general name Skluba. Skluba, a general name. Ask the Alliance people them. Not Skubla. Telling you, you know, you don't want an enemy of me. These two lonely women out here. Two lonely women. Don't have a man to call on their own. Why? Because no man not attracted to masculine woman. No man don't want a masculine woman. Your masculine energy is what is causing your loneliness. I don't have a cure for that. I'm not attracted to masculine women. That's why you're not a man. You're not lonely by choice. Tell you already. Try know what you do. Try know what you do. Try to put this thing like say, yo, man out as and tear down an artist. When me out as tear down an artist. I speak the truth. If you're not upset, just upset. You have two choices. It's either I'm cuss about it or follow the person and come debate about it. Come debate about it. Come debate about it and left your feelings one side. Come now and hear no feelings. Yeah? For months now, on the day over this and I nyam for myself and I feel like say, only did win. I feel like say, only did win, you know. Because I nah say nothing to me, you know. I nah say nothing to you, so I feel like say, only win. And I nah respond to no comments them with no, what do you want to talk about apology? Who if you apologize to you, when you find man, you can't tell me about apologies, man. You can't come chat to man. When you find one righted man, we are going to look on you and talk about them, I will claim you can't come chat to me. Until then, you can't chat to me. You can't chat to me. You're not lonely by choice. Know what you're doing, I'm going to tell you already, you know. Know what you do. Because me not care, you know. Because when you not name up on yourself and I spread on the lies, you know, I see a whole heap of people unsubscribe and guess what? I don't cry about it. It is fine. It is fine. If they want to drink the Kool-Aid, then drink the Kool-Aid. I don't want a sheep over here. I don't want nobody over here who cannot think for themselves. Because that's what I encourage people to think for themselves. Not people that think for you and I tell you and I go on talking points and not come and regurgitate it. Rambo, no do them the something them, God. That's how the biggest man. I don't want no woman do some masculine vibes I come bring to me. No. No masculine woman can come chat to me. No masculine woman would have a chick or a child. I regularly hear my son in the background. My son, when they get one of them, they can come chat to me. Don't chat to me until I get one of them there. You come talk like you on big niche out here, so know what you do. No one I do out there, so. Look here, no dread. Them are going to make the list here now. So I go put alkaline and the Masicka them on the list here now. And me say, when we put them on the list, you know, me no want nobody out here do this. Me no want nobody out here so do this one time. Me put them on the list. Because since you don't want them on the list, I'm afraid to say, Rambo put an artist on the list. Since you're afraid to do that. Ambitious, big up, you know. We dey on the work same way too. On the work with them, and I do what I do. You see me? On the work with them, and I do what I do. Before you can come chat to man and come tell me nothing about no music out there, so. Don't come chat to me. Go find out about the music, go find out about that, go learn about that, go learn about Billboard and when it was established and why it was established. And why them use metrics to do this and to do that and tabulate them information. Go find out about that before they come tell we say them there's something that no matter. If facts can't get the grape, so him say it's sour. How that sounds so? How now come behave like say, oh this no matter and that no matter. That sound like it a far from the next side. You know, so on a hypocrite. When you see a man, when I cuss Gaza out here and do very Gaza things, Gaza we see out there so can't get the grape and I come tell we say it's sour, you know, this no matter, you know, where they always see batty face. Now where I draw parallels with batty face. So. Because we see where they are out there so I come tell we say, oh, fuck Billboard, you know, and fuck this and fuck that, you know. Million artists I get for stage show, which is fuckery. But I saw them behave one time and can't get the grape, them say it's sour. Them can't get the grape, so them say it's sour. But no. You can't come tell me, say, no. This don't matter and that don't matter. No, you have to achieve it first and then you can turn your nose up on it. You cannot achieve it and then behave like, say, oh, it is nothing. You crazy? You don't achieve it and you come behave like, say, oh, it is nothing. Because you can't achieve it. No, that's how it works. When I draw parallels with the people and when you claim for saying yeah, that is very Gaza what I talk about. Or you draw so much parallels with the people and when you say on hate and dislike and despise. And Gaza keep them congregation over this and them echo chamber. I want to draw so much parallels with them. When I come see me in a comment section for my blood cleat Instagram, when I make my post, I can run off on the mouth. Girl, go look one man, this a man and I look no. Go look one man before you come chat to me. This a one and I look no. I'm not attracted to masculine women. So ease off. Since you don't want to know, see information there. See information there. Over 130 years old. Over 130 years old. Big Billboard magazine is. But know them there's something there before they come chat to me. But know why them must say what they must say and I do what they must do with the artists and music. And I give out certifications and charting data before they come chat to me. Can I come behave like say them things they are nothing. When the artists need them, there's something there. Because in the future, when time them there's something there in the artist book, people are going to start all kind of madness about the artists. Like so the artists never exist and they never do this and they never do that. Why? Because they don't have no tangibles. And then the recency bias set in. Man talk ends a fuck about the artists them. Why? Because good music alone will not suffice. The good music needs to translate to people and reciprocate the same good music. How them do that? Them buy the music. Them buy it and them stream it now in this area. And when them do that, people like Billboard do a mathematics and put one number on it and say this and that happen and it happen on this day. Then put a date on it. And what that do? That sits within the realm of Billboard magazines database until God comes in earth. It sits there until then. So we can go on it, we can go on Billboard website and type in the artist them name and go look on it and say, oh, this and that did go on XYZ date. I will type in our Google search, it will pop up with information. We don't run up on no more about quality music. Quality music alone will not suffice. The artists them need tangibles, including yours. Learn that before you come chat to me. Don't talk to them. Go over on the live but name up on yourself because you're not going to come over here so come say nothing else. Go over on the live and name up on yourself. Different thing with the banana. Stop share. Different thing with the piano. So we talk about over there, so we talk about. Talk about over there, so we talk about. Which is Masicka. So we have to talk about Masicka. Because we see everything we are going on out there. With regards to Masicka, we see Skillibeng drop him song. I will talk about that. Give a few cents on that. And what it mean for your Masicka. So I can talk about it. See? I can talk about it. Run a commercial there first before me talk about it. Give me a few.
To me, I go about me ways. Now boots no crash the last 4 months and days. Link up with Fugees and create waves. And bust to rhymes with the whole world appraise. My experience album is a tornado. Me, the Billboard that cock up them. Here's Patrick Roberts warn him. Him won't behave. Me wonder if the boy ever check all him age. Look like him won't die in him young days. And I me call him, turn in a masquerade. Put you in a drawers and bore you 2 years. Put you in a lipstick and your hair braid. Put you on TV on the screen, yes, no.
Well, on the people.
Me have me uncle kill dog and drunk. Think them can kill me like Cape kill Franco. Murder that and escaping on me bronco. Did we take your life? I say thank you. Well, what do you bar with? Go say him kill me a spin. The whole Jamaica have that as the wickedest thing. No afraid your punk run the crown him king. Me come fi war them say a pass a thing. Nobody can stop me from vent out me rot. Me come fi war if I see them want fi part.
Yeah.
Mad me get mad now to move my blood clot.
Yeah.
Back to my favorite part where me start. Huh.
Are you mad? See, dancehall artists then, when it comes to lyrics, when we're talking about lyrics, listen. What beat is this?
They should know. No boy, me no fear, talk it loud, make them hear full of clarity, me clear. You're just that man. While I'd appear, them drop like chandelier, appear dope is up in here. You're just that man. Gun up for your flare. When it bust it disappear, take your ass out of here. When I'm much that man. All them declare, me no fear, me no scare. Well, rub them out a yard and we done them in a foreign. It no make no sense them come back here with the bragging. The one them must see Batman and him friend a Robin. Why not give them steady mobbing? Well, this is Becca ain't a bin. Me and my friend Gavin done them like Bin Laden. Who caused the bombing? War and your family. They plans them yamming. See the hollow point of him a drag him hard sham.
Alright, so we're there back. So, as me I say, see? Is Masicka entering a superstar era? That's the question. Me believe so, you know. Because I don't know if you take notice, but when certain publications out here I refer to Masicka, they might always refer to Masicka as like either dancer star or dancer DJ or something to that effect. Right? I can show you like me and I'm showing you exactly what I talk about. Right? Showing you exactly what I talk about. We'll go up on World Music Review and see and show you exactly what I talk about when I talk about. I'm talking about Masicka. I'm talking about Masicka. Make we find one, right? All right. So make we show now. Let's share that screen now. Right? See that? Boom. If you look on the fine print, up there so as well, where like a world music user that refer to my Masicka as dancehall star. So not dancehall superstar, right? Because when I refer to like all a cartel so a dancehall superstar, them refer to cartellers, right? But a dancehall star for your Masicka. See? So stuff like that I talk about. See? And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bella, I think he might go in another phase there now where it's going to be an undeniable thing. Right? And he might work for it, you know. So it is what it is. Yeah, I hit him a work for, you know. Hit him a work for. Superstar, I dancehall, right? So, because the thing is, they say for years, the strongest argument them for Masicka, like in lyricism, in consistency, in catalog where my bill, see? And it's like him have the respect for like for serious dancehall listener them, right? Him always have them respect. Right? Always have the respect in that regard, right? But them always did that at the same time I put questions on Masicka, right? Them always did ask questions on Masicka. Can Masicka translate being one of dancehall's best artists into being one of the biggest stars in a dancehall? Them question Masicka, right? So now the Barclays thing will go on with the are probably one of the biggest tests for that the question, right? Because remember, earlier in the year, before him even do it, the argument was him can't do it. A matter of fact, you have some people they are like, when Masicka go do this and that, Barclays and Ray. And when the show announced, people still are like, him now go do it, him now can't sell it out. Remember, say them the argument the way I get out here. Right? When we hear that from hear it announced, I know say him did it did go on good, him did go sell it up. Me didn't know that. Right? So that was never a notion for me to say, yo, no, him not gonna do this, him not gonna do that. My thing is me think him gonna do it, make us see what go on. Right? That are my stance on it. Me think him gonna do it, make us see what go on. Right? So when him do that, headline Barclays and thing, and the album where everybody are wait for now next week, Tuesday, I bleach, everybody on them eyelash I wait to see when numbers and rate are found out with Forever Rain and wait. Right? So with Masicka, I do that at Barclays, I deliver something like that. Arena scale production with choreography, visuals, the one heap of celebrity appearances, them one whole heap of people, local and abroad, song them when I sing out because like whether some people want to say, oh, if this is a song a hit or not, them well received on the net, the song them way I'm doing. Like we can put them with whatever side we rep, we can put them with hot a little bit and say, yo, yeah, him really and truly. See? Well, no in a Bella, but not the one arena. However, I can say the overwhelming support when I see Masicka get in terms of like from industry people, yeah, it look very much like that. Right? It look very much like that. Well, that debatably, Bella. People have said this, people have said that. I don't know, but for me couldn't care less about that. I think the argument there, I think it's too trivial for me I can't debate about like which mere fact for me, him do it and it done. I same thing that I say about the other people, the cartel, the alkalines, or this where they do it and the Butch man. Them do it, and that is good enough for me. Right? I'm gonna see what heap of people in there because I see the imagery and thing. I'm gonna see what heap of people in there. So it is what it is. Right? But see the thing is here now, right? With all of that we do at Barclays, different from a simple like appearance for one festival. If you look on the appearance pan Reggae Land, a different thing going on Barclays, Different thing going on Barclays as opposed to Reggae Land. Right? So, and the difference is between Reggae Land and this is Masicka was the attraction. So Masicka was the attraction at Barclays. Right? Regardless of if anybody wants to say, yo, how much artists step on the show, really and truly, a Masicka, the people them go there to see. Yes, them probably have an idea to say, yo, one or a few artists are good there, but them go there to see Masicka. Without a doubt. See? Zin, bless up, We're there, bless up. So, we're going to talk about the rollout thing. Right? Because you see, for me, when I look on the rollout for Forever Rain and when I see him do it, like that feel nothing short of one superstar rollout of one album. Man. See, the timing like almost perfect. The album dropped the 14. Him have a Barclays show the 15, like We see Alkaline try to do the same thing and it never work out. Right? We see Alkaline try to do the same thing. The album did for drop before the performance, it never get for drop, it not drop on the Monday. And that in itself, it crippled certain things with regards to the album. You understand? And me enough man I go say, yo boy, that make the album not this and that make the album not do that. Yes and no, because guess what? At the same time when we say yo, the album never drop on time, me hear man out there say them get X amount of sales for the artist album. Right? Man who support the artist from Wapikil Philip. Man I say them get 500, man I say them get 1,000. What if a number say that throw out here on the YouTube stream? Me didn't remember, me did dead it. And I hear all of them things. Right? All of them things that me did that hear with them. See, and exactly now, people we can disagree, right? We don't have to agree with everybody. We can disagree. We can disagree respectfully. See, we not say everybody if agree with everything everybody has said about it. So when I say, oh boy, we not go throw shots at each other in the comment section. It is what it is out here. So it's not me make the rules, right? But just keep it civil, people. See? So, all right. With the album and the show, you know, I'm sure everybody else can truly say, even better, right? That is a major statement. See? The album and the show, major statement. The album in a position as like one next dancehall project. None time at all with that rollout. Right? Damian Marley, Black Bones, Lila Ike. Yes, I think we didn't want like maybe one international, another international artist because Damian Marley international. Another international artist fan. Would appreciate that. But it never I'm not go rare about that, but because it is what it is. Right? But Masicka, you know, himself described the album, you know, Forever Rain, right? As representing longevity and essentially a declare set him there for stay. Right? So the title, you know, suggests something about Masicka mentality in terms of headspace in the game, you know, we are going in a dance, right? So first album for Masicka, right? 438. Then we have Generation of Kings. Then we have Forever Rain, right? You know, right? And with that sequence of all the album, them one sound and the name of the album, them and them way the 438 would remind me of all right, the struggles. The Generation of Kings would remind me of make him a rival, right? Forever Rain would suggest, as we say, the dominance / longevity. That's how it looked like to me, you know, in terms of presentation and wagwan, and even the talk surrounding the album. You know. That's how it looked like to me. You know. See? Well, you say that time I say, well, me can't tell them something else say no classic. Because me myself, you know, initially before anybody else I say Ray, you know, me say, yo, me think the album will be between 5 and 8. You know. That's what me say. Before me hear nothing, before me see a track listing or anything. That's what me did I say. So the album will be between 5 and 8. Me still stick with that. Until we get the numbers, me still say, yo, that me think it will do. If me get proven wrong, well, me get proven wrong. But me still say, yo, me think it will do. We're going to wait and see what's going on. I know where I'll get the numbers from because really and truly, world music views for me is compromised. People have something else to say about that, but for me, world music view is compromised. I go work with the charting right now. Can't work with the numbers. The numbers, I don't know. But I work with the charting. See where it chart and which chart it reach for them together. Me the numbers thing, you know, me not too pre. So you say reach, you know what I talk about, you know. So on a roll. When I sang on the album, matter of fact, it's the number one song on the charts. I'm not Jamaica. Matter of fact, I look on it, so me no get the thing misconstrued. All right. So on a roll is the number one song on Apple Music in around 5 countries, including Jamaica. Right? So that's the number one song. The album is still about number one in 13 countries on Apple Music, and still number one in 5 on iTunes. Right? And it's a chart in a whole heap of other countries too. Different means and ways it's a chart. Right? So on a roll, you know. On a roll drop. And when on a roll drop, you know, when me hear no like me hear the talk when you making, I say tell the princess, you know. But me say, yo, hold on, me wait, because me, even though me hear it, me still like me I listen the full album more, listen everything when I say, because I say a whole heap of things in it. I say a whole heap of things in the album and different tune. Even yesterday me I listen Cross the Water. And him say something, I remember what him say. He say a thing in it. He say a thing in Across the Water. But he say that I anticipate GoldenEye. Alright, I say 40. Yeah, nothing wrong with that in a classic. I mean, we have to have ambition out here. We can't do the pussyfooting thing. We have to have ambition out here. See? So, as I say, you know, that song there, you know, when this Skillibeng, you know, fire one shot off a Skillibeng, you know, they are number one in around 5 countries, including Jamaica. Right? And by all means, it looked like it's one of the standout tracks, them, if not the standout track for some people on the album. See? So, Skillibeng will look like him responding now. It turned the thing in a Masicka versus Skillibeng, and it become a no. Since I saw, right? Masicka say one thing, and Skillibeng, him feel compelled to respond. So, this is what I ask. Is Masicka now occupying a position where other major dancehall artists feel compelled to respond to what I'm saying in song? Because remember, you know, people, if Masicka wasn't that guy, you know, Masicka could have said what I'm saying in song and people could have just brushed it off and say like, nah, if you answer. Classic, me here, you know, but I not work with that, you know. I not work with that, you know, classic. Me hear what you say, but I not work with that. I not work with that, classic. And for your man, even take up that on your head about princess too. But anyway, as I say, is Masicka occupying a position in a dancehall where other major dancehall artists and feel compelled to respond to the argument them when put in him song? Because that it look like to me. You know? That's how it look like to me. And I said that would be an important component to the superstar status of what I talk about it. Masicka says something in him song and other man feel like they need to respond. Because if man ever somebody, you know, them could have easily say, oh, this man like the time I will see Alkaline in an interview and Winford mentioned or Masicka to him and so other artists, and I said, yeah, the man is in Lily. You know, so you know, see them as no word the opponent feel you go respond to them in a way them say. thing change now. Thing change now. Because I see historically, you know, when our artists reach certain level, you know, the movements them what they make, you know, like it just become events, you know. Because one line when you say in a song just like line when drop ton news. The performances them when you do like the performances them leading up from before Barclays to Barclays and news. The album and news again. The potential clash with we don't know yet because Skillibeng said we don't know if Masicka go respond and news though. And they say it look like Masicka there. Yes, I go through. Me I move the goalpost. Which goalpost me I move? Which goalpost me I move go through? But with all that said, I'm going to ask Uno. Yes, so I've got disagreed. Alright, classic. Alright, classic. Alright, so here may I ask you now. What do you think him cross the line there? What do you think him reach? No, me not say Masicka now the biggest artist in the dancehall. Now that me I say. What do you think Masicka cross the line there where they say, yo, Masicka the superstar? The man. Where him can make a simple line. Him can just say, tell the princess one crocodile upon the land and Skillibeng feel like saying, have to respond to him. Because that's what I think him a reach, you know. I think him a go for go cross the line there, you know. See? We still have, maybe we still can say we have question about international hit, the streaming longevity, stuff like that. If him can do the arena like again, you know, a different part of the place. So we have questions about that, right? But I don't think him across the line there. The superstardom line there. I mean, I said the Barclays show. Him just automatically, yeah, my superstar, you know. I mean, I say that. But you have the success of the Barclays show, the album, the strong early activity surrounding said album, the lyrical war, we see a loom right now, international collaboration. Year of consistency because nobody can tell me, you know, like who was from us consistent, you know, drop off a farm, in a drop off a sheep. You know. But the whole of them there can make that case like strong for Masicka. Whole of that, you know, can make a case strong for Masicka, you know. See? So, with all of this what I go on and with all of this what I just state, you know, this is why this year, 2026, feels so different from Masicka, you know, because you see enough conversations we have with Masicka, we never really did have them few years back. Almost a few years back, I mean like around 438 era. Because I remember one time the album that they both dropping on, maybe that year man did I make argument out there and I say, oh boy, the album they not go sell more than 1,000, you know. I did remember them the something there, you know. I remember them the something they playing straight, you know. Say man did assess so, you know. Yes, I asked them, but man did assess so too. Man not assess so, you know. If man really thinks that the album may go sell something like 1,000, even with YouTube gone, we make a sad mistake. We make a very sad mistake if we think this album may go sell something like 1,000. Because that not gonna happen. I don't know how much it go sell. I give my prediction as to where I think it go do, but it has sell way over 1,000. That's how me believe. Now, we could look at the Skillibeng situation because that are the big area we are going right now, right? Because Skillibeng respond, and with Skillibeng response to I think Masicka need feel like you don't need to run up yes, more want him respond to people and don't feel like I say Masicka not to respond and enough to do this and enough to do that. But I like to see him respond. But the Skillibeng song is not it for me. Is not it for me. I see the usual suspects them, the culprit them, who try to hype that song to oblivion for obvious reasons. But the song is not it for me. Right? I mean I hear a thing too, because I see a thing before I go live where apparently Skillibeng respond and I say a thing. Right? I see I can find it too and show on. But we do a Masicka there. We do a Masicka there. Let me ask a question. I'm a matter of fact to everybody, right? I don't think Masicka need a clash with Skillibeng or the clash need Masicka. What do you think Masicka need the clash with a Skillibeng or the clash need Masicka? What do you think? Yeah, all right. That's what I think him there to go on. Right there, so I believe him there. I think him pass. I think him be a diaspora superstar really and truly, Dre. I think him be a diaspora superstar. I think him there. So what you think, Dre? I think him a move past just the diaspora and I go in towards global, I think him a move there. So. I think him a left from out there because I think him conquer the local scene already. I think him conquer the local scene already. That's what I think. But in all honesty, I'm not going to give my verdict, right? This is my verdict on the whole situation. See? I think Masicka enter in superstar here, right? Just like me say Golden and say. I think the 2026 thing we say are going in a year, everything will go on thus far this year, are the audition for the permanent superstar status. See? Because him already demonstrates that him can be one of dancers elite artists, right? Him already demonstrated, right? Now, when we see him demonstrate and on a display now is him go on to become one of dancers elite attractions, right? Which are not necessarily the same thing. If you don't understand what I say. Right? But the next 6 to 12 months, I got to tell you what heap of things. Next 6 to 12 months, right? Because if the album continue climb, right? If the international audience expand, if the Barclays momentum translate into other major bookings. If Masicka maintain in relevance. If the whole of that, then the conversation I got change from can Masicka become a superstar to it going to reach a point where people are going to say, yo, where does Masicka rank amongst the biggest artists then of his generation? Because I'm not talking about the entirety of dancehall. Theme generation, where Masicka would rank. Then the argument that we're going to have out here now. Then the argument and then the discussion we're going to have out here. Believe it or not. See? And that for some people out here, that very dangerous enough for some people out here. Because some people, after the clash in December, some people did say, oh boy, Masicka career right off and him flapping and ray. Then there's something they would do that year out here. You know, after the clash. You know. See? But I'm not that fact. I talk for a good while. Me or someone I have to say about this thing. I'm going to pick this thing here. I talk for a while. See link the people. See link in the comment section. See? Because I talk for a whole lot. But Dread, what say you, Panda? You think him still as the diaspora superstar or might enter into global superstar status? What do you think, Dre? What do you think? They say no respond. They say no respond. Yes, until if yes, I have to give you something in English. Yo, Jalo, if I want to give them. Yes, I try to play the fifth. All right, no so far. No so far. No so far. Não se faz. Você água, não se faz. Alright. Hey, Nile, you know, so I see that something there. I see that something there about MTV, what I'm talking about. Hey, you have some crazy page out there on the internet, you know, the TikTok and the Instagram too, you know, where I say some things. I'm really a fear wonder. Really a fear wonder, but that have one next time still. Where's the King Higgins? Masicka need the clash. At this speed, he never really need the clash for real. You know, really need the clash. He look more like the clash need him. But some people are going to disagree. Some people are going to disagree. I understand. Success or vibe? What go on? But well, I'm not that far. Let me see if I can. Let me see something go on over Instagram. Because Instagram is one place too, you know. Instagram is one place too, you know. Got you. Where I say what going on now?
No, I'm just kick off the thing with you, because I look like most people afraid, guys. Through your talk some things, Probably people are looking for something for debate before them jump on the stream, you know? But no, just facts. You know, you don't know the thing out there, Rambo. You don't know we tribal out here, man. We can't hide. We can't lie to ourselves, you know, brother. We can't lie. But you say some things, you know, and as me mentioned something, say I move the goal post. And the reason why I say that, me not even remember why what I said, but me have an idea. But me know it says something that's far. And when I say to you, it's a Masicka as an artist been a star before this moment. You see what I say? Until this moment.
Hold on, man. So you get me misconstrued them. Me not say man a star, but guess what? Star different from a superstar.
Yeah, but Masicka is not a superstar.
No, but me not say my superstar. I think he might go in that realm. I think he
no.
Next strides to go in that realm. Me not
I
say
agree.
my superstar.
Oh, that's a fair claim. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so as I not say, yo, no, because in the Barclays and the very Masicka superstar. No, me not say that. Me say he might look for going in that realm. You know?
No, that makes sense. That's fair. Me not debate that. Me not debate that.
So that's what I think that with that thing with Skillibeng, you know.
Yeah, that Skillibeng thing, no. Go ahead. You say something about Skillibeng thing.
Alright.
What you say about the song?
Like me hearing, but like it does sound like him. So this is what I say. So Masicka respond to him because him zap the mosquito and the crocodilians and.
That's the only line here in that song, cause that's the thing that I feel like.
No, I must say, me hear myself a whole heap of things. Drowning, for swimming a blood, river blood and rare. Him say a whole heap of things, but this is how me I say.
Yes.
If you think Masicka first respond to a song like that?
Yes, because that song is lyrically dense, and as me say, that's the difference with impulse listeners and people that like a song that take them on a journey. So Masicka did a song that completely don't have nothing to do with that diss track 100%. He put one line in the song, one line. Yes, so I say basically so, and then you have an artist who do a whole song, paint a story, or put an artist in a place. And me personally, everybody that tell me say that song they no good, if me if you ask them to tell me 5 lines in the song, then can't tell me. That simply mean that they don't, I mean I say them can't, them wouldn't know, but that simply mean that they either don't have the time or the self-discipline to say, let me hear what this I say. Because you have artists like Masicka, great delivery when it comes to music, great rhyming scheme, but as far as lyrically, if you listen to this song, I tell you Rambo, if you take a time out and really hear what this man say, you trust me, you're going to say something different.
No, but see, the thing is that to you know, go through. Me hear you with that. And it might very well be that. But see, the thing is that to the average listener who are listening that, enough of them now will even get through to the way I say. So they might go say, yo, like, what this I say? What with the all of this fast spitting a go. What kind
that makes sense.
Say, you know, for average, him can't watch not go through, him can't make music for him fans them alone, you know. This is a war we are talking about, you know.
Yes.
Him have to go make music or make a song where he might throw jobs at another artist where the whole of dancehall can listen it and say without a doubt, yeah man, this, yeah. Him can't just make a song and at the usual or Skillibeng throw and the whole of we just go along with it because we think him lyrical in it when half of the crowd now hear the lyrics of him.
I agree with that.
Process the lyrics of him.
I agree. I agree with that too, yes, but that not negate the fact that, you know, say there's a world out there where people love content like this. So to one group of people listening to a song where you can't just listen because it's so simplified, that's probably their preference. But there's people out here where when you do a song in a brother and them a listen to the song, them have to stop because them can't believe say you just say what you're saying. And that's what I say, and that's why the arguments that we're having in these streets can never be resolved, because a lot of people, because of where them like, them feel like say it's better. Just like how me might like an artist who says certain things, And that will stimulate me because this artist here forced me to go get a dictionary. Why for the dictionary? But get a word explainer. And basically, figure out what the artist has said. Some people have the time and the privilege to do that. You see what I say? So you have a fair point. I'm not gonna argue the way I say. Me feel like him could have made the song more simplified for the crowd were interested in the clash. But overall, to somebody that really want a song, we're gonna take you at least a good hour for really hear what him has say. And everybody, me agree and everyone have the time for that. It take me 30 minutes to break down half of the song with the man do, honestly.
That I say that gonna be the problem with it. The average listener now go have time to sit down and dissect this song to say, oh, this is mean right here, or that is mean right here. So a clash what I talk about, my God.
No, I agree with you, but what I say to you is that there's subjective preference to it. So that's why I say it's fair across the board. You know what I say? It's fair across the board. That's why I say it's not something that can be debated. It's just that if somebody said this song is trash, me know I lie them I tell because me know based on whatever going on in their life, they don't have the time to listen to what him say. Or if them say that enough for them style of lyrics, that's cool. But if you say the song is trash, I feel like that's just a poor excuse because that just show you never put in the time for really hear what go on.
This is what I say.
Yes.
And this is what I think. Masicka. If me there in the war room, Masicka there. That's it. You're a garbage. You can't respond to him, but you don't need to respond to him right away. See him? You have the album, I do it, wait I do. Make the album go and soak some more. See him? Make the album go and do what I do. And you in the same interim while the album is soak, you think of ways where you can forward up and craft something. See? Craft something diabolical for Lego out there. See? Because in the interim, this is what will happen to you. While him wait for a respond that a Skillibeng, and while the crowd they out here, so I wonder if Masicka will respond or not. Just have something a cook diabolical for Lego.
Yes.
See? That's what me would tell him if you do. See? Make who make them nice and I wonder if you are gonna respond or not. Make them name up themselves. See, make them name up themselves and say what they must say. And who say, boy, Skillibeng, because in no respond up to no one, make them say what they must say.
Yeah, I mean,
make sure say craft something. So when you do respond, all who did I say that black in them time that them have changed their mode.
Well, when me say with that still is because you see when him do the line, it's not like Skillibeng. You could have tell that it's not something where Skillibeng is 100% really. It like enough to respond to, I just the fan base all over from Africa everywhere I tell Skillibeng say you have to answer him. And that's why Skillibeng craft a song theme real fast. So when me hear Skillibeng responded to Masicka, me hear Masicka fan base I say him not to answer him. So basically for me personally, regardless if Masicka answer Skillibeng or not, it's not going to change the trajectory of Skillibeng's career. You see what I say? So it really don't matter. Skillibeng don't really need Masicka's answer. Masicka is the most dominant artist in Jamaica, if we should be honest at the moment, consistently, right? But when it comes to the level where Masicka is heading for in music, Skillibeng has been dominating the space way more longer than Masicka. Way more longer. So there's
so cross the water.
Yes. The space where now say he might try to go to that level there. Skillibeng is the man over that space there from the new generation. Nobody can debate that.
Skillibeng is a man over there, so.
No, me I say from his generation, right? From his generation, he's the most.
Well, I say that generation there with Skillibeng include. Who that generation they include?
Like me that subject, me that subtract like man like Popcorn and Cartel from that conversation. So the youth them will now I try to prove them dominance, so I exercise, them talents. I would feel like Skillibeng is one of the artists that is more consistent outside of Jamaica at this moment of his class.
You think him consistent?
Yes.
Cause this I think yeah, I said so, but me not see Skillibeng with a song by himself where me see I do numbers like when time I see him with a dep on a track with a Tyler or dep on a track with the girl with the from Ghana.
Yes. And so no, me try to figure out why you made that comparison before me answer.
No, because I said yeah, alright. As I said, him might dominate like outside of the Jamaica, right? But me I say is in order for we to make that distinction for say man dominate. He would have songs to dominate, right? When I talk about dominate with because you have a performance, songs we are talking about. Right?
Yeah, but if we should be honest with the level where dancehall music is at right now, there is not much effort that is being put out that we can say is at the level of a Tyler or a Mali song. We have to be honest. But at the level where dancehall artists are performing at this moment in time, if we are being realistic with the streams of the views of this new dancehall era, he would be one of the top contender in his class.
But that's what I say with songs where he do by himself or songs where I mean I discredit the song them where him collab with no collab isn't necessary, but me I say is it him doing it by himself or am I collab with bigger artists?
No, bigger artists in my collab will that because that's the concept of collaboration. Collaboration is to merge different audience, so that is definitely playing a part. But when you look at songs, whether we consider those songs to be lyrical songs or gimmick song, when you look at songs like Crocodile Teeth and Wap Wap Wap, these are more international friendly kind of song compared to other dancehall songs. And that's actually have been proven with with history so far in this class. We're not gonna try and make it look like it surpassed certain levels. You know what I say? Yeah, so that's what me I say. So what me I say is for somebody say Masicka enough answer Skillibeng, that's fine. You know what I say? Because at the end of the day, as me say, Skillibeng is still in a foreign country, basically touring and doing shows, no matter the magnitude or what, without a most recent song in a dance hall, which most artists can't do that. Most artists in a dance hall depend on the hype and the intensity and the moment, because there's a thing in a dance hall, you are just as relevant as you know its song. So most artists in a dancehall, the way them construct them song, they lose relevancy if they don't keep producing songs over and over and over again. Comparing to the international market, most songs in the international market is actually marketed for periods of time. So some artists will work a song for y'all a 2 year, 3 year, depends on the momentum of the song. If they see the songs is growing in other areas. Comparing to dancehall artists, them just dash out songs. So basically, they're not really working on them songs. So when you look at the approach for like an artist like Skillibeng, you can see the groundwork that is being done internationally just off the songs that he has done. So when a Masicka's fan base I go say Masicka enough answer Skillibeng, him have to. Skillibeng didn't have to answer Masicka first, but him just throw a song out there. So if Masicka do answer it, it's just Skillibeng saying to Masicka, anything you say me, I make you know where I stand, and he make Masicka know where I stand. Yeah.
All right, so really and true, because that's how I say, the clash really and truly, none of that two man not necessarily need for clash. But me still say this within the diaspora, I can say this fair fact. Skillibeng would need this clash more than a Masicka.
I wouldn't say that necessarily, no. Honestly, I wouldn't. Because you see, the thing is, Skillibeng already is on a trajectory where he's going somewhere where most dancehall would love to have, beyond that path. That's what Masicka work for. So if
but even with that, go through, nobody know out here talk about Skillibeng like that. Even with
that's exactly, and that's how the space has always been. Nobody talks about the artists internationally, locally, because you can't. It's not the easiest thing to cover both area. So when you see Sean Paul was the most dominant artist globally, he wasn't the most dominant artist locally. Somebody need to mute their device.
Man, I just humbly father. Just humbly.
Yeah, Rambo, you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you. What say you know?
Want to ask you someone, Rambo. All right, all right. Skillibeng of the bigger collabs, right? And those collabs have went well for him, right? I want to ask him, would you prefer the bigger collabs or the bigger catalog? Because me not taking on from Skillibeng, you know. Yes, you have crossover, but where are the major shows that Mr. Skillibeng do by himself overseas? Me not see that, right? Well, Masicka just come off a successful back-to-back tour in Europe. He go Reggae Land, he go Summer Jam, and then he got the Barclays, right? My DJ have a catalog that him can perform at least 2 hours on a stage. Skillibeng does not have that. You get what I say? But when kind of favor people understand, you know. Yeah, he can get the big collabs, them kudos with him, he going well, he can getting certification. I'm not taking that from him because that. But question Gertrude, right now, would you prefer the Skillibeng career or the Masicka career that dominate the local fan base and chance over into the international fan base? Which one do you choose?
All right, the name is Gochu, see? And where
Yeah,
your name
got
so
you.
where your name so me can address you correctly.
Yeah, just humble. Sorry about that, got you. Yeah.
Where your name Humbly?
Yeah, humble. Let's come humble, yeah.
Humble. All right, Humble. So me don't know which hat you wear when you talk about music. Cause it depends on who me I talk to. Me I go talk to you in the level where you're at musically.
Yeah, but my ask a simple question.
No, you
Would
ask me a
you
simple question, that's why me I
yes,
answer you. That's
so me I
me.
go back to you. You hear the question I asked a while ago? Would you
Yes.
prefer a Masicka catalog which has dominated yard and also transgender into the international spotlight, or you would choose a Skillibeng big songs but no catalog to
All right,
feed in fans them?
let me say
Yeah.
this to you, cause I'm gonna tell you the truth. Honestly, me don't know Skillibeng situation as far as contract at the moment. Honestly, I
Contract?
don't. Listen me
Contract?
carefully now. We are talking music business, all right? Me not talk as a fan, all right? I'm talking music business.
No, but
I
what I
don't,
get you? No disrespect. I ask you a question.
and I'm going
Would
to
you?
answer your question. If you
Yeah,
allow
but
me to,
you go around about contract. I'm not talking about the contract. I ask you,
can you,
would
brother?
you
Me say,
choose? But you don't understand what I say. Would you
I understand
choose?
your question, but it's a broad question. If you understand music from a
Alright,
fan base and if you understand music business, that's all me I talk to you because I don't know if you're speaking as a fan or you're speaking as a businessman. So I'm trying to figure out who am I talking to. Because if you're
got you.
talking about if you're a fan, yes, from a fan base, anybody would have choose Masicka's situation. But what Skillibeng is doing, if he's not a signed artist, because I don't know his situation, I don't know what's
Him
going
just
on.
sign artist. Him sign a publishing deal with Sony. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
that's
so.
a
Yeah,
so basically a publishing deal. That means that they just a recoup in publishing. So simply mean that him them not have no saying in a way, I do pretty much. So me personally, if it's just a publishing deal he has, I would have picked his career over Masicka's. Hear why I say that, right? Masicka at the current moment is a great artist. He's doing well. He's doing a album. But as far as recouping money from his work musically, he's only gonna see most of his money from shows at
Okay
this
then.
moment as we're talking. So if that's why I may say if you don't know music business, let me know where you're talking from.
So question.
Yes.
So alright. My ask a very important question. You know. Me say for a man to have the catalog that can perform for his fans at least 2 hours on a stage and they feel alright. With the next man, me don't know Skillibeng has no catalog. You must have couple of hit songs with some big rappers, right?
Yes.
Alright. Have you ever seen Skillibeng perform?
Me personally not like in person, but he has
Okay
been
then.
performing
Okay.
overseas, if that's the
Oh,
question you're asking.
overseas, alright then. So
Yes.
since lately, have you seen Skillibeng on any big major shows doing what he's doing? Like I said, him has crossed over and he's doing well and he's a bigger artist than Masicka.
Just like many other artists, Skillibeng is one of those artists that is performing in a different crowd. Just like Shensia, we don't see Shensia a lot, but Shensia is doing major shows across Madagascar, Spice. You have Anthony B, you have Kes Nandi and them Protege. You have all of these artists that are doing shows that's not on our dancehall radar.
Alright, so I ask you a question. Right
Yes,
now,
sir.
alright. And you say if you were supposed to choose, you would have choose the international
No, the business. You me say business and fun. You know, so if you're just doing, if I'm doing music business, there's certain people situation that I would have chosen over
oh,
Massacres.
so you don't care about your families, you only care about the business part of the music.
Listen, me now, music is a business. You hear me? I tell you, brother, me I tell you,
Yeah,
say,
but,
me
but
separate the
bro,
two things there.
but my ask a question.
And I answer
Masicka
your
can
question.
no, alright, what you know? Masicka can perform at least 2 hours in the catalog for his fans and full
Yes.
feed them. I have never seen Skillibeng perform for an hour well.
And that's fine. That's fair. Me not disagree with what you're saying. I'm not here to debate whatever you put out because I don't argue about what I don't see. When me can tell you in our music, music have different ways to pay people. So me say if you are talk music business, we are talk music business. If you are talk like somebody going on a show, then that's fine as well. But when me I
Alright.
say to you, whatever Skillibeng
Mm.
is doing, people are
Mm.
booking him overseas to perform.
By himself?
That's I can't answer that. I would not lie. I
Okay.
can't lie. I can't speak on
Okay.
what I don't know. But as far
Alright,
as
so
business,
here one. Take out the business outside. Right? Take out
yes.
the business outside. Let's go back to the lover of music. I'm a lover of reggae and dancehall. Right?
Yes.
I look up to the greats them like Buju Band and Bounty Killer. You know, one of my favorite reggae artists are Barris and all the legends. Yeah. Let's
Yes.
say we take a contract out of the music. We're doing
Mhm.
this for yeah. Let's say we are taking a contract out of music, right? You're
Yes.
doing this for the love of your fans. Alright.
Mhm.
I have the two artists then. Which one you pay your money to go see? And you know that your money will fulfill.
Honestly, if I should be honest in a sense, I would gear more towards Masicka if there's a big if.
What is it if?
Basically, if it's just me just a casually I go to a night. But if I should go listen to somebody musically, I would pick Skillibeng over Masicka.
I
Lyrically,
okay. Alright.
lyrically,
Alright. Can I ask a
lyrically.
question?
Yes.
You listen to the song last night?
Yes. Did
Alright.
you listen it?
Yes, sorry. Sing out one of the line them that you remember on top of your brain. On
Oh,
top of
come on,
song.
let's go through it. So let's go through the song, cause me still a dissect that song. Yeah, so him say, them never know him a killer. Bowl with the zig and him a food for me dinner. Look a
No, and a food,
crocodile.
you hear
What?
me? Gertrude, and a
Yes.
food him say soul. Let's reach up. Soul
Yeah,
him say.
okay. One line. All right, some what pretty much
Yeah,
if you're gonna just nitpick one, so soul, all right, pardon me. Now my
yeah,
soul for him dinner, right? You want me keep
yeah,
going? Him
yeah.
say, look a crocodile. Should I know the gorilla? I go spill uno medulla.
Okay, and
Do
what
you
did
get
they
that
get?
line the way I mean by
Yeah.
that? Let me
What
ask
you
you right now.
know?
Do you get that line the way I mean by that?
No. Teach me a little because
So
you,
basically, him
yeah.
say him a go spill your medulla. So him a tell you say the inner parts of your tissue. When him squeeze
Mm,
him thing, him a go
yeah.
expose the inside of your system. So you see most
Okay.
people will love ABC lyrics. Them not gonna really take time out to go look on the picture because music is an art, you know, brother.
It's
And if you're gonna
hard.
paint an art to me, you have to paint something where can take me on a journey, make me can say, what? So the man said, should I know him as gorilla? Him a say him a go spill on medulla. You know what
Yeah.
I say? And
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
through.
Why is it say?
Then him say him a go send your soul a nebula. You know where nebula is?
No. Let's say
No,
I
I'm just
don't know.
asking you
Teach
a
me.
question, because I mean, foolishness to
No.
do, you know, because say the man sang a garbage and do not
No,
listen to you talk.
it's garbage because you tell me say me I'm food and a soul. You know I listen to the song, bro.
One word, brother. So the man say him name your soul for him dinner. That
Rambo,
simply me.
Rambo, Rambo.
And
You hear
one
me?
line, me make a mistake. One word, me make a mistake in a so far, and that you go hold against the everything when me say what the man
No,
say.
no, because
Can
you
me tell you,
listen
say
to the
me still
song.
a, me still a, say me still a break down the density of the youth lyrics.
I continue. Let's continue.
So me not know if you want me go more, cause me can't keep going, cause when they say a foolishness. And based on where me get from them lyrics here, unless you know me, I say so we reach a nebula, which basically that are in the sky where the stars, where the gas them exist in the sky, right? If we are talking about nebula, so he might tell us say when your soul left your body, at death, so he might go send you for go live. All right, if you don't know, so let we talk lyrics, right? You want me keep going?
Continue.
Him say load up the clip, and him say pan the road it deliver, blood a full of river, pussy that you fi swim in. Choking the trigger like a throat, it relax. Brother, on a mad blood clot smarty, brother. Me don't wanna listen.
I'm gonna ask a question. You listen to the whole
Excuse
song.
me language.
No, you're right. I'm gonna ask a question. You listen to the whole song. Did that song sound good to you? As a
No,
dancer?
listen to me.
Well, let me
Yes.
ask a question. For our dancer clash culture, remember, you know,
Yes.
we want to hear punches and this and that.
And
I
I
listen to that.
agree.
And what you know, I even sent this song to my 30-year-old sister that is
Yes.
studying lawyer.
Okay.
And she look for me and tell me, say, if Masicka answer this madman, she will be ashamed of her Masicka because this song is trash.
And I get it. That's why me I said there's some songs just like in a life, you know. You can go your yard and your family can cook a good home
No,
dinner for
no,
you.
but you come in and tell me say the song is good. So what make the song is good? Does the song have a replay for you?
Me just show you how they use your words and paint a picture.
So
So
Masicka
when me I
don't
said
so
to you,
Masicka
when me I
do
say,
not use
listen me
right
now.
now. Yeah.
Listen, me, I said, you know, the lyrics is so dense that for some people, I get what you're saying. It's not going to be the most ingestible form of content. But when me I said to you, and everybody love fast food, me G.
So me ask you a question. Is the song is a good song or trash to you? Answer the question.
It depends on what you call trash. Cause first thing first, let me
Bro,
say this.
bro,
Listen, me,
why,
you see,
why you go around it? Answer is that
me
yes
not
or
go on
no?
cause what
A
you do
class,
right now,
what you know? Is that
you use a tactics where most people use
no,
when them
no, bro,
ask. Listen, me, you ask me a question, and it's my responsibility and job to decide if me gonna answer the question, how me gonna answer the question, and if you don't like it, me not there so to appease you, my brother.
bro? We're coming from a class society, a class
I
culture.
get what you're
My
saying, but on
ask
a
you a sim,
Jamaican alone, listen dancehall, brother. Remember, say the man
and
have a fan base where him a cater
and
to, you
and,
know, brother.
and I'm asking you as a Jamaican, bro.
Yes.
Is the song a good song to you? Yes or no?
Yes,
You
the
can't.
song is a good song to me. I
So
just give you the lyrics of the song.
no, you give me lyrics. You never tell me say good.
Oh, pardon me. I apologize. Yes, the song is a good song to me. I apologize. I got you, humble. Yes, the
Okay,
song is a good song.
boy, bro, hey, Rambo.
Me there, you know. Sorry
Hey
about that.
Rambo, yo, Rambo. You know, say we music in a problem, bro.
What one? Cause me barely did a listen. Me did it on the phone.
Yo, I listened to this song about 4 times last night, and I'm send my sister it, you know. And my sister telling me say for a man that claims to say, we don't know who give him the so-called name Prince, but what did he say, Rambo? A man threw a word and say the princess one crocodile on it, and him pick it up on him head, bro.
No, no do that, brother. No do that. Come on, humble.
So, sorry,
Better than
Masicka
that.
say. Sorry, Masicka say. Now that him say.
Better than that, humble. You know, say Masicka a fling a shot off a Skillibeng because of what him say some pussy not like seeing your new crown or whatever him saying at the song. So
So
Masicka take that personal. So let's
and
be
Max,
real, brother.
I mean, ask you a question. A
Yes.
man said the princess claims there one crocodile on the land. And
Yes.
well, I know. Me see the man in a comment section and tell people so yo, now, hey Rambo, yo the man sensitive enough. The man going at people inbox and say yo, anytime that a Skillibeng anytime see them, him gonna itch him knife, bro. You see the princess line, it hurt him to the core.
Brother, I dance all that, brother. A word play, a word. People just a chat out there, brother. Anything a body say, just like that's why I say, just like you, because I can tell some Masicka is your artist. So just like as a fan, your artist has the right to express himself, and
Bro.
you as a you as a believer in your artist has the right to say Skillibeng song is a trash and Skillibeng say this and say that. Right now, the crooks out there are do the same thing. So when somebody else do it, your critique is fine if you feel like it's garbage or him no
But
good.
bro, what I'm trying to get off to you that the
Yes.
princess parts hurting so most. This man went in people DM and threatening them, bro. Skillibeng is a weak bro. Let me share this to you. Skillibeng do not want Masicka to answer because Skillibeng file their road in a umbre. You forgot?
What that?
Skillibeng files that in a road, you know.
So
There's a lot of things.
that's why Masicka
So
for
hold
put
on.
it out. That's why Masicka for put
No.
it out there on the record. That's the whole thing of a clash.
I want to sit there again.
Yes.
You sound like a Gaza said, oh, a Gaza.
From morning till the sun go up and forward down again.
I'm going to ask you a question. Does Skillibeng have more than one flow?
Honestly, that's not something me can't tell you that because.
Rambo, have a nice day, yeah?
So what one flow has to do with it? That you see that not make no sense. Like you ask me if the song are trash. Me ask you if you listen to the song. You say yeah. I me ask you what the song say. You don't know. And me I tell you the lyrics in the song. And when you realize what the man has said because you never take the chance to listen out, you go ask me if Skillibeng have one flow. Like come on, my brother. Not do that. Not do that.
Big man thing up go through. Me not find where I saying that this is a song like out of this world.
No, it's a heart. In paint a picture. Music is a hard form, you know. So if you can manage to use word to paint a picture, is the vocabulary and the reading ability of a person to get where I say. If it don't match certain people style, that's fine too. Because when me I say to you, me hear Masicka paint picture musically, and to me it don't make no sense because him all over the place. Just like when I sing a song, Anna Roll. Anna Roll is he must say him dep on Anna Roll, he must sing about girl and be sitting, then him jump off and gone in and say I paint about 5 different pictures. For some people that song they're too busy, but for some people just like vibes. The beat is good, the vibe is good. Craft did an excellent job on it. Masicka had an amazing delivery on it. You know what I mean? Say if we are going to do that, we can say yeah. But that's not the only component of a song. So if a man go listen to a song and say the song is trash, and me ask him what the song say, and him not know, that simply means that you are displaying bias. Because if you could have pick out a line out of the song and say the song is garbage, and you break down the lyrics them to me, then we could have said, I respect your point. But this man just had a whole conversation and tell me, say, him don't even know what the song say. Me ask him what medulla mean, and him say him don't know. So how me if argue with you? And that's not a disrespect towards the gentleman.
So this is how I answer that. See, so while I understand Skillibeng I use some words in the song, and it sounds amazing to some people, you know. For me, it's not amazing for me.
And I respect that.
It's not amazing for me. You know, me hear him say yes, him fire shot in it. Basically, when I say him fire shot in it head, and him brain fly up gone way in the solar system where the nebula is, which is a cloud that dust. Me understand that, but that never outrageous to me. It never, especially as I said, this is war, you know, this is a clash song. Me don't know about you, but me I forward from the days. In Bounty and Bean. Me listen to Shabba and Ninja Man them, but me really and truly have forward from the days of Bounty and Bean and onwards. Right? And me I tell you, say me, for instance, Bounty Killer is a man where Imavala this track, right? The intro, where I say on the intro alone, we dismantle any artist where I style. Where I say on the intro. You know, reaching a song yet, you know, the intro. Right? Make we use the where they are clash now. Where they are Tamili and Masicka clash. And at the same thing, when I tell about if people are here what the artist has said, figure forward to a conclusion for say this song is a good song or not. Tamili they do control, right? Control. Yes, when him there some of the things when I say nice song, it's on but me overs that. Right? And it left only one thing it left out of that song there where it everybody could have point to and say yes. And at the part where him say clear in the song, say he make Masicka look like Masicka. See that him say clear, you know, like him slow it down in the song to make sure everybody hear that part. See it? The rest of the song easily forgetful because me know say enough people out of the song they can't tell me the first verse where the only thing he can't tell me is he have to control and the part where he say about Masicka. That's what we talk about with clarity, you know.
Yeah, and I agree with you. So you have to talk about punchline, basically, you know, like, and that makes sense.
You got a punchline there, you know, but as I said, people, him could have dropped other punchline, but people couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Because
But
I
that's what
deliver.
no, and that's what I say, I agree with what you're saying. You see, what you say makes sense of facts, because when I say to you is this, right? When an artist do a song, right? Say for instance, Honor Roll. Me can't compare Zappa to Honor Roll. Cause one, Honor Roll is a song where just one line was given towards a disrespect. Whether one side want to say, oh, him know say him are the princess. So me not really go play the mind game now. You see what I say? So basically, anybody who have sense know say Masicka make Skillibeng know say what you one crocodile upon the land and him bad with it too. You see what I say? So me not in the fun them we are go forward road now when the artist do a song and then them a say, listen to that song they are foolishness and them don't listen to the song. It's okay, like how it's like how you forward out right now, Rambo, and say, honestly, this is not my style. I not like this. That's a difference from saying the song is trash. You have the right not to like something. But for you to describe something as trash, you have to go into details why the songs are trash.
Yeah, so me hear and me agree with you. Me hear the lines where I say in the song, where I take ear Masicka. You see, as I tell you, say they swim in a river full of blood and then the way they talk about. Me hear that, but see, thing is that, and everybody have my ears. And everybody have my ears for listen it and can it not even slow down for me can hear what I say and try to imagine the picture where I try to paint with it, right?
Exactly.
But this is what I say. It's not everybody stay like me. And if I saw him go approach the war, it not go end well for him. I can't tell you that.
And that I can agree with, because as to Skillibeng, is responsible because this clash will be judged by the Jamaican audience. So where I said this is a fair point, it's a factual point. You know what I say? The only conversation with me have overall, which me know you already get it as well already, is most of the people that will listen to the song, them not really listen to the song, them just turn on the song and say a trash, because them not hear what I say. But when you listen to the picture where this man paint graphically, brother, at that point I have to stop listening to the song because it's just too graphic. This man literally paint a picture where him go do from how him go expose. Like, come on, brother. I know hit song. Me not gonna say it's a hit song. Me would I never be out of my face to say it's a better song than Anna Roll. But the point is, this song was never supposed to be compared to Anna Roll. That's not the point. You diss the man and the man answer and the man style you. So it's up to you if you feel like that, brother, you're not on my level and you move on. That's okay. But when the fan base I gonna say the song trash, no, come on. You sound like a very intelligent brother, Rambo. And you in yourself, you might not like the style, but based on the picture where this man paint, if you hear what this man say, you can't say that song you're trash, my brother. Because the man get the message across. The man tell you what go on.
No, but we're sure if he can get the message across, because me I say nah, and everybody hear the message, you know.
No, and that's a fair point. I agree with that. So when I say that is his responsibility to basically make sure say him can show people how him think, because I see him. So when the youth the wap, everybody have to say I'm a clown, I'm an idiot. And when him go lyrically, them say it's like it's just a situation where I say to you is like everybody have them favorite brother. I say every one side general me reason with. I went to them tell me say at night, me respect the fact say them see something at them camp where them believe in. But the only issue with one side is them feel like said them are like disregard somebody else effort, mean that it doesn't count to other people who listen it. That's all it is.
So that's what I say. So see thing is there now. There's some reach, you know, right? Me hear what Skillibeng say, and yes, to agree with you, we can't go compare Anna Roll to this, because Masicka need to respond for it, to do the comparisons then really. Right? Because Masicka say what he must say, which basically he make a statement. Some people can say, boy, he might invite conflict. But in making statement, Skillibeng respond to it. No. To the people, I must say, boy, you no need to respond. Yes, me agree with them. You no need to respond. And the second hand too, him can respond. When him respond though, is another thing. I not subscribe to some people who probably have out here and I say, I need to respond right. You know, no. You don't need to do that. Worse, this song isn't really the song where unanimously people are say, yo, yeah man, this is a one bad song and you need to do this. No, only one section of the fans, the listening public, that are forward from. And if it are far from that section, him can wait. Him can do one or two things. Him can not respond, left him for name up himself, or him can respond in kind on his own account. You understand what I say? Respond in kind from your own account. Yeah.
Rambo, where I say makes sense, and I'm respect it, but what I say to you is you have to pay attention when people are playing certain games out here. Because Masicka don't have to answer Skillibeng. But the CM can feel like Cartel have to answer Masicka. So when I say to you is like, it just reach a point where I say to you, we have to respect each other point of view, because the goalposts are move round and round, because even when you look upon the clash, one thing me bex about, with Skillibeng, Skillibeng shouldn't do that song upon the rhythm. Skillibeng should have go get the honor roll song and throw that in our device and basically move the vocals off of the rhythm and then do him song upon the rhythm, because that's where we don't want no more clash going a dancehall again. Because when people that clash in a dancehall, most of the clash them upon same rhythm. That's the only thing.
But I like if that did happen, but I don't know if it ever happen. But I like if that happen, because that's what the clash. Who have the better song delivery?
Exactly.
And the same rhythm.
Because we can't compare two different rhythm songs in our clash. It's going to be a different vibe. It's going to be a different vibe. You see what I say?
Here's one, big up, So what am I going to go for answer? Because people are going to say, as me I say, I get the energy already from when I see certain people out here are posting. But I see the agenda what they have to. And obviously, we can't stop them from having agendas, right? But what are we going to go for answer? What honestly are we going to go for answer?
What we are going to go from here is the music will continue go on. Beanie Man just drop a album, and basically it's next up. You understand? So as far as for Masicka's career, Masicka have a fan base. Where them go with film career, that's a fit them business, because everybody have a group of people that support them. But when it comes to talk to the music always gonna talk for itself, no matter what anyone say or do. It always, the music no stop no one artist's foot. And just that. So the music continue. Beanie Man have an album where me feel like, honestly, it gonna do great. That's what me look forward to. If it don't do great, because of the lack of support. You see what I say? But overall, as me tell you, Masicka's music was a moment, and the moment is actually going into its like it reach its space where it overlap to somebody else's moment soon. And that's just the truth. In the one side fans' eyes, this moment should last forever, which it would be great. Because Masicka has that potential to have that forever energy in a dancehall, but that takes more than just a one album and a one rollout. It takes other things that you have to do to keep yourself present in dancehall. And as I said, just like the Barclay conversation is non-existent no more. It's already done. So right now, everything is...
That wipe.
So the only thing that is the focus right now is to see how Masicka's first week I gonna do. I'm gonna tell you artist people this, because you see me, if you not talk to me from a base of a music fan, it's cool. But I'm gonna tell you this, if you not talk music business, if Masicka not do at least 15 to 20,000 basically first week, and that's just the bare minimum, it not look good. If you talk business,
15,000,
at least 15 to 20,000, and that's just to even basically come close to. We are talking business right now, Rambo. Just to come close to the record label recouping what them put in for the rollout, if that even come close to it. So when people out here talk about music,
hold on, them can't use a first week for talk about recoup, my God.
No, me just explain something to you that
Yeah,
me I
me
talk
hear
about
it, but
business.
the album I got dead in and them I go continually earning from the album while it's there. So we can't
That's
use the
what
first week to say, oh boy.
exactly. So that's the whole reason why me I tell us that when it comes to music business, it's a different conversation from fanatics talking. So that's
So
why I'm
hold
gonna
on.
put
So
that
here me I
out
say
there.
them go through. So what I answer
Yes.
go through. So with the notion of cartel then, right? Because when cartel they are dropping your album, me man did I put some numbers out here, so astronomical numbers, right?
Mhm.
So with what one with cartel album, would you classify it as a success?
In a sense, yes. And here why am I gonna tell you that, right? You see, in a music business, Cartel album was released between him and his manager, TJ Records. That simply mean that everything that album, whether streaming or sales, is going straight to them. After they pay their taxes, whatever, they don't have to worry about paying anybody else.
What do you mean?
That's why I said
So what I want to keep a producer them and the distributor.
the distributor will cut take for them cut before them get what them get. You
So
see
and
me?
not just the distributor, the producer, them and them where they
I
on it.
mean,
Plus
me don't know what.
the artist them will collaborate on it too.
Yeah, but when I say when it comes to the no, when the artist them a collaborate, when it comes to the percentage as far as like, let me see, when it comes to the percentage as far as the distributor, I don't know the percentage of the deal that is being made. When it forward to the artist them, I don't know the deal that is made percentage wise. When it comes to a producer, most producer get most of them money off of them publishing. Most of the recording goes to most of the recording sales goes to the label, the person that has the masters. With the masters, you're getting way more money in the music business.
No, but hold on. So how you know say that are the arrangement for a massacre?
What do you mean?
Now how you know say that are the way I speak to as in the label owning man? How you know say that are the arrangement?
Basically, there's a rollout in Masicka's new situation. So unless Masicka pay for that rollout out time pocket, which 9 times out of 10, this is no facts to it, right? But 9 times out of 10, when you look at this rollout for Masicka compared to 438, you can tell so Def Jam has a hand in it. If you should be honest, but this is nothing, this is not an absolute fact. So don't take it and say me and say this makes sense or whatever. But me just go by the 438 and the GOK rollout. You can tell say this rollout was managed by a whole different team. So unless Masicka fund this rollout, that's why I said what I said.
Yeah, but we don't know about that now. But that's what I said. And in all honesty, I find it interesting. You say with cartel thing is a win for cartel. I find it interesting because, as to you, where I said, because this can be classified as a win because cartel and TGA project is a cartel TGA project. If
Yes.
cartel was associated then with a label then as per, right? You wouldn't classify it as a win. So basically,
No, that would have been like like something just they out there pay back somebody until him pay off that debt there, then him can't even recoup and see anything off for him effort for record the whole entire project. Cause I'm gonna tell you this in a ramble, a whole heap of artists where you see sign contract ball like water for found out of them contract, because them not see no money off of the work where them put out outside of publishing. And most dancehall songs are not played internationally like that. Not on the XM radio where I give out them big publishing check there. And I like the Marleys them publishing check, my brother.
No, we know that, but this I think, me can't go associate that with a massacre because massacre not out here a cry. Massacre, a matter of fact, when Masicka then in I'm interview, I'm talk about him deal. It not sound like him have an issue with him deal, so me can't associate that with Masicka.
That's why I said. That's why I said. That's why I said Rambo. If you listen to me say earlier, this rollout compared to any other rollout for massacres is different. So
yeah, there's more hype surrounding it and more conversation surrounding it. And
no, there's a lot more money spent in this rollout. There's a lot more money spent in this rollout.
Yeah, him have the whole heap of interview and him have the show coupled with it. So I mean, him do a whole heap more and put out effort to make sure so this project do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. Exactly. So we agree with that. That's what I said to you is when I look, that's why I say we are talking music business, you know. If we are talking about hype and attention grabbing, then we are talking a different story.
So
That's
hear
why,
me answer that.
yes.
So wouldn't you then say Vibes Cartel being the artist that he is? Because you would have said Vibes Cartel are the bigger artists, right? Vibes Cartel being the bigger artist, right? In a dancehall, as opposed to a Masicka, regardless of if label involved with any other artist. Wouldn't you expect a Vibes Cartel album to do better than what it do where they are?
No, I wouldn't. Music business don't work like that. You can't cut out people in a music and go certain ways. You can't do that. In the music business, we're out here. Music is a money hungry business. And nobody now do no favor if you're in a music if you not put something at them man. So meaning that Vibes Cartel album did what it did based on what was invested in it. I did not Cartel album do way better than me even expect it to do based on what him do by himself.
But me, as me say, man did out here quote some astronomical figures.
Yeah, because that's basically them that go off of the hype, Rambo. The hype, them that go off of because them a look on the concert, them a look on all of these things. But
No concert never involved around the album releasing.
No, me I talk about after I'm come out of prison, the Freedom Street, the turnout. So people are thinking that, hey, this is gonna be this way, but you have to understand we live in an era where so much people are distracted by the vast amount of information that's constantly dumped on them every 24 hours. So in order for you to move and go around that, you have to pay money to be in front of everybody's face. And that's how business work. Marketing, anybody who own a business know that it doesn't matter how good your product is. At the better marketer win. McDonald's don't make the best burger.
Alright, so what you know, I'm gonna show you something with a label thing too, right? Which one I find interesting. So Friday is an artist who signed to the same label as Masicka, right? The two of them release album on the same label. I don't know if you know.
Yes.
But for some reason, Masicka album look like it do better than Friday album. Two of them, two of them signed to same label.
Yes.
Right? Signed to the same label and them released on the same day. Two different genres, but them released on the same day. Right? Friday in a the more popular genre too. Because Friday do R&B and them the way, right? More popular than a bigger genre than a dancehall, especially with dancehall with still right now. But Masicka project look like it do better than Friday project. So much so Masicka go up on a chart in England. I think it was Spotify, something to do with Spotify. Masicka make that chart. Me not see Friday upon it. I see one next African artist where they released around the same time too, named Ira Star. She depend it too. But Friday not depend it. I'm not sure if she signed to no label. But when I say that, I say this to say, yo, the label are one thing, you know, my God. But the project itself has to be great in order for do nothing, feed make no moves, feed do no numbers.
Rambo.
It has to be great.
Rambo, the project is great, but so is 438. To me, 438 is one of Masicka's best album.
Yeah, but that was independent. That was independent.
That's the point. So how can you say just that's what I say? Just listen to what you're saying. Now, can you just answer yourself? You just answer yourself just now, my brother. His best album didn't even reach that far. Come on, my brother. We understand, so we are fans of people, but we have to be truthful, We can't.
You assume say that I'm best album. That's subjective, but great album subjective to say if it are the best out of the three.
So I'm asking you a question. You're saying that
regardless of that, if the project, because the project needs to be good in some way, shape, or form, you can't present garbage to people and expect the people to consume said garbage. It not gonna work. That is not how it works. right? The product needs to be good. Then put the marketing behind it. The marketing helps to create awareness. That awareness, make the people know say it exists. The people know need to listen it, consume it, and make up their mind to say, oh, if this good or not for them, can either go back to it in terms of stream it regular or them spend their money and buy it.
All right, I'm going to tell you something about music, right, Rambo? I'm sure something with you, because you know the artist by the name of Laura Cell?
Who?
Laura Cell is a rapper from over the California, LA side.
No, sir,
he's a local young youth. Yeah, man, I think Jay-Z signed him the other day. He's a youth where him and him father and him family them starting music in a backyard and them a do them thing. This youth managed to sell a whole bunch of him album them by himself. Them have receipt and record for show the amount of sales where them do, right? When them report the album to Billboard tell them, so listen me, because this didn't travel to a certain channel, even though you have receipt to prove say people buy it, we can't chart it. So when I try to say to you, brother, there's a system in the music, brother, where artists get signed and then the label will push them artists to basically leverage them investment. That's how music business work. It depends on the artist. It depends on the art.
Me hear you, I know that got you, but my point still remains, you know. If your product is not good, it don't matter how much advertising, how much push the project get. If the product is not palatable for people to consume, they're not going to consume.
No, but just know when I try to explain the reason why I'm show you this is because you draw for your artist in a market where you have another artist where only this artist and like two artists is competing for almost 6 million people's attention, right? Then you have an artist over here so in a different lane and compete. So when you use the guy, where you say name, where you say the artist the name again? Friday. When you use theme name now, when I try to say to you is, because you even have an artist the other day, a big artist, I forgot what she name, about 5,000 copies she sell. Because the music industry is at a place where them have way more competition over there comparing to a dancehall artist who have put out a album, you know. Right now, 3 people in the space right now, and Beanie Man are going to be the 4th person add to the list. So when I say this is not to basically say, I'm displaying, I'm like, I push down anyone's accomplishment. You know what I say? Me just show you a business point of this where me I say is like certain things is being pushed because there's a niche market that is going to support it. So me saying this to say to you is it's a higher chance of the Caribbean and the diaspora and other places that support dancehall to forward out and buy a dancehall artist album right now. Because it's a niche market. And you look on 6 million or more people. If you include the whole Caribbean, that's more. If you include Africa, it could be more. So if it's not a certain artist you compare a certain rollout to right now at this space, the comparison don't make no sense. The leverage not there right now. Because right now the international market are aware of the Drake effect right now. So if him release an album in at this time, yeah, right now, the main focus in American music right now, in a rap music, are Drake and Kendrick. Those are guaranteed numbers.
Yeah, but watch, you know, even with that I go on, right? Even with that I go on, Drake and Kendrick, we still see Masicka releasing album, and locally it moved Drake for the #1 spot. Because Drake did dominate the spot there for a while, right? And as I said, it never did have to do it. If the people never did consume the product, then that wouldn't happen, right? Simple as that. In depth also in the all genre part, meaning he might compete with the rest of genre them, not just locally, not just dancehall. So he might compete with the rest of the genre them out there, right? And him dip on the chart, like high up on the chart, right? Good position on the chart there, right? So even with that, him still a compete. No, him not the way up in the number ones on that track, but him still a compete regardless. Regardless of anything. See?
No, I agree with you 100%. But even when you mention Jamaica at this moment, may I tell you say that's a niche content because right now Drake rollout is actually at the end of fading out into another project. So there's another major project soon. I don't know who it is going to be. That's the only project that's gonna move Drake out of the conversation. So even if Masicka released an album right now in a Jamaica and it moved Drake off of the chart, it's supposed to because right now all of the hype and the gas behind Drake, the album are fade out right now. All of the hype they are fade out.
But bro, you never have to. That's what I tell you. Say, it speak to the project itself because I never have to. You know, him could have released it and not do that and Drake still there number one.
I get it, but when I say it's a massive rollout, that may I try. May I agree with you, but may I reason with you about the rollout. I mean, I tell you, say the extent of the rollout literally should push anything out the way. Because this is not an average rollout for any dancehall artist in the, I don't even know how long. Shensia probably is the most recent artist that got something that no, I'm not gonna say close because Shensia rollout was bigger than this. But you know, this is the next thing closest to Shensia's rollout internationally.
Well, my God, if I saw the case, you know, my God, we can't go blame the man them for them roll out what them do for them project. You know, some people do it. Some people feel like say them doesn't even first go on them Instagram and say, yo, me have one album I come XYZ time, you go check it out when it drop. And that is fine for them. See, some people that work for, some people it don't work for. But me would I say, the artists them need to take them music seriously if they want it to reach in a certain conversation and do certain things in terms of charting and so on and so forth. So me applaud all of this.
Rambo, now
as I say, I'm not going to use it as a crutch for say, oh boy, I expect it to do this because the rollout was good. The rollout could have been good, but the project could have not been good, and the energy of it not being good could have been reciprocated by the people.
Rambo, may I tell you, see when it comes to a album, especially one like this, you see that me, I'm gonna be real with you. You see this project here could have do so great. But you see the work where it required for the artist to make the album and the album transcend boundaries are one of the biggest challenge most dancehall artists face today. Because I'm going to tell you something about record labels, right? You see most record dancehall most artists in general, when them see the work what them have to do for free, to get certain result in our music, is the reason why some artists just short album and leave it out upon the table, you know. Because most artists, when them drop a album, you know, out them all out a road a tour with artists from state to state for free and now make $1, you know, just because them want them music in a certain conversation.
Yeah, but what I know that one thing, you know. So this is why them do them the something too. So it name groundwork. Sometimes you have to do them the something that fit reap long-term gains. See? Invest in increments, and down the line you receive the rewards of your investment. That's why you have to make certain moves out here. See,
I agree.
Nothing wrong with that, you know. Nothing wrong with that. It's just the artists need to execute. The artists need to capitalize on these things. So, just like all right, the show into the Barclays, and when I perform and thing, me say the advertisement for the album. QR code and everything pop up on the street while I perform, right? I don't know how much people catch that, but I see that it present. You understand? So that is him basically taking advantage of people being at the show, live and present, to advertise his product that he has on sale currently, right? To help boost awareness for said product. Then there's something that like that should have a textbook for basically every artist. Not every artist are great. Why? I don't know. But not every artist are great. And I think it have to be it is a case you have to do with the record label, I think it have to do with the artists themselves.
I agree with you 100%, Rambo.
Because see, Alkaline do it, you know, it never execute the way or it intended for plan. And I want to tell you too, if he had signed to a proper label or proper distributor, he would have execute better. So these are the thing to, you know, with artists too, you know. So the artists them out here, you know, some people out here demonize the label them, and I say certain things about the label them, which is fine. However, when it comes to artists and helping artists them execute what they do, them can't do it on their own, and they need somebody with expertise to help them execute. Now, Alkaline them put for them faith in what they might do from morning, right? For them own team, right? Remaining independent, as well as say, even though that term that we kind of debunks certain, because even whilst them independent, them still have to hire one distributor and manager, all kind of things, right? And them have to pay them too. So that independent thing there is, I break down it one time, right? But as I said, what you prefer, right? While upon Alkaline thing and the Masicka thing go on with it. Same show, same plan, different execution, and when two of me I say, you know, it's going to be a different outcome based off of the execution or the lack thereof for both artists. Masicka them execute flawlessly, we can say. The album drop on time, the show go on time, the advertisements and the public awareness was done phenomenally, both locally and overseas. And then we look on the Alkaline side. The album the drop on time. The show go on, yes, them advertise it at the show. Some of the things that we did here did have go on in at the show in terms of the advertising at the gate and then there's something that never go on. But we see the results what happened after that. The album sales was poor. Yes, we can debate afterwards about who for album had the better quality, but we see the two man them try a strategy, and for me it looked like one a win over the next one, because me see Masicka album I do things where the Alkaline album never do. Yes, some people are gonna say the album never released on time, but whose fault is that? And a Masicka fault that are the artist's fault. The artist enlists a distributor, and the distributor to it look like them fuck up, and the album not get for release on time. So for them fuck up that. So them have to live with that. See it?
I mean, when I say it is like, you see where I say is a great point you're making up, but you see where at me also, I think it makes no sense, right? Because you want me to say this, right? The whole process and the whole reason I should say, or the purpose of a machine is to push you to places where you never been before. And if you have managed to reach those places, then that's a great achievement. But to me, it would be highly foolish for anyone, including in Masicka's camp, to roll out an album like this and compare it to any independent projects that was released in Jamaica. Because you know why? The opportunity that was presented was not for you to compete in the local space. It was for you to go into the international market and show how good you is. Just but like how Sean Paul. Hold on, but when I said, you know, no, the thing is you draw Alkaline's album in the conversation, while Alkaline album is a independent project, so there's no conversation for that business wise.
No, but I'm sure the two men did set out with equal like expectations for have it do well.
Yeah, but what I said to you is there's no yesterday. You see what release? You see Masicka release should not be in the conversation with nothing that is released in Jamaica. That should be in the conversation where Shensia's and other artists is at, because that's where that is released. That's a different machine. That's a different system. And why I'm saying this, Rambo, just look at this, right? If you are being backed by one of the most successful record labels in the history of this planet, right? And you are gonna say you only go outsell your peers by like a few thousand if it's possible. That's not a bragging rights, my brother. You're supposed to do laps around them. That's why I say, do not drag what Masicka do down to that. Because the goal was for it to go up. Def Jam is a brand. And Def Jam is bigger than every brand where you are talking about, you know, right now in this conversation.
So what so given that, right, as we are saying, wouldn't you say expect the same for a Vibes Cartel? Expect a Vibes Cartel being the Vibes Cartel he is, right? Wouldn't you expect his project to do way better than what it do?
Cartel project should have done way better, but the thing is, Cartel approach towards music don't work like that, my brother. That's what I tell you. The space where Cartel want go for remind people say in music is out. When people go about them busy life, Cartel did not spend that money on his situation. I mean, I already tell you from the get-go that sonically, to me, Masicka's album is a better album sonically. So we just want to get that out the way, say, and I say me, I say that because of guys are this, me I talk music business. When you're going on music business and you want to sell music, you got to spend money first. And you have to spend hundreds of thousands, if not millions of US dollars to make back your money. I saw music work. If you need a PR for go, they go run things for you. You have to pay the PR. If you need to buy a slot on a radio station to market your project, you have to pay the radio station for promoting and advertising it. You see what I say? Most interviews internationally, you're not gonna just go up on an interview just like that unless it's somebody will respect your story or feel like your story has buzz. But if you ever go up on the drink champs and certain stuff, if you don't have buzz, you have to pay them to go on their show. Because it's not valuable to them. If you're not pulling in certain streams, or you're not like demanding like that, like say if you put a Drake's on Drinks Champs, just the views that Drake's is buying to the stream will make them willing to make Drake go on Drink Champs for free. Because they're gonna make them money off of streaming. But if you are going to set up a presentation for an artist that's not going to give you back something in return, he have to pay you for the time and the staff where you have to pay to make that project go. So I just business we are talking about, my brother.
So you think with what go on with Cartel and say for instance a Masicka, you think the interviews that were Masicka do prior to release and while it's release, you think I pay them.
No, that the label responsible for that. And how the label do that, I can assume. When it comes to a label,
what do you mean the label no, but hold on, my God, the label responsible distribution.
No. Some interviews, the labels pull the strings to make it happen.
No, but hold on, man. What do you mean that a distribution in response? I mean, hear nothing
as far as Masicka's full situation, nobody. Masicka tell us it's a distribution deal, but the effort that Def Jam put in it, that seems like there's more to the story. No distributor. Listen.
Hold on, man. We can't go and seems like my God. We have to go with what was said, my God.
I get you, and that makes perfect sense. That's what Masicka said. So what I said to you is either Masicka spend the money for basically promote and market his situation, which would be a great thing. I would have applauded him if he took that route. But when I said to you is no artist in Jamaica can just walk to the Drink Champs and say me I put out a project and want you interview me and me the baddest dancer in artist. Then I go check what is your pulling power, how much streams they can get from you, and then I go see if it makes sense or not. So when I said to you, when you see a project like Masicka's rollout right now, when you see how it is situated, the label has a hand in it. How the hand is put into it, we don't know the clause and whatever going on in the contract. So me not going to speculate on that. But one thing I can say to you is this. No one can disagree with the rollout of Masicka's album that the label don't have a hand in it. Because if not, we would have seen similar rollouts on prior projects. That's just what it is.
All right. As we said, make us see, because we're talking about something not happy to know. I only want something to see with the hour in terms of it making any headway on no charts or anything. We're not see the rest of it next week. We'll see the rest of it. But anyway,
Yeah, but
that's it.
Rambo, even if that's a distribution deal, brother, having Def Jam stamp behind your name, that should be a fuel for right now. I like look Sean Paul. That's why I forever respect Sean Paul, right? When Sean Paul got his opportunity, nobody never give him nothing with VP. Sean Paul had to go to everywhere, every radio station, everywhere. Shows just promote his stuff. Nobody never pay Sean Paul for them thing there. But eventually the consistency and people start hearing him more, build this fan base to the point where people start buying start buying him album, because most of the people them who him got them show, him do them a favor. Him go do drafts for them for free, him perform on the show them for free, him do all of that. What me I say to you is business wise, most dancehall artists is not gonna give up $100,000 check to go perform for free because them don't know how that free show can bring them millions in the future. And that's why Sean Paul is one of the most successful dancehall artists till this day.
Alright, so watch out. So I go put that to us.
Yes.
So them standard as we are there, right? We have so you would have all the same standard with Skillibeng?
As far as what?
As far as any release in a project and if him have met the label and recoup and whatever them invest in him for associate with the label.
Like honestly, me still a search for find information because like really and truly Humble just met me know earlier said Skillibeng signed a publishing deal. Outside of that, me don't know much about.
You don't know what that himself. When you must see RCA or something like that. Did sign.
No, Humble says Sony, which is a great look. You know what I mean? I say for a publishing deal, because for Sony to sign a publishing deal with you, that means there's publishing to be recouped out there, So as far as him situation, I don't know if he have a distribution deal. I don't know if he's signed to Sony. So me can't really say much as far as that. Until we find out the details if he's signed, then we can have a different reasoning about that.
All right.
But based on how Skillibeng music can move, to me it seems like somebody has a hand in his music as well. But me don't know. Me not gonna lie to you. It seems because the way when I say artists are foreign and move certain place in America and certain foreign country, them movements now just happen because people like artists. Because a whole heap of artists there with people like out here, so and them now get that thing that overseas like that. Whole heap of artists, if you be honest.
All right. Oh. I guess that to be continued then. So to be continued discussion.
Yeah, man. Because right now I'm telling you say Beanie Man about for drop it's called Eminence in that and me tell you if you drop her, okay, so that's something that to look forward to. Because the way the project, the sound, the features, them are there on it and all of them type of stuff there is like business wise, me I look for see what that I go do. Because that's gonna be an interesting turning point again. If it go as how it sound.
But me I see a thing and me I wonder what me can do it. Me see him drop it yesterday. Me see him drop it yesterday. Which yesterday would represent the last day of streaming for the week we just conclude. I mean, I wonder what make him drop it on that day. What the angle behind that?
I mean, I think it's very strategic, because remember, you see what go on right now. There's a proven thing going on right now to see who are run the ground at Jamaica. And in a Beanie Man's mind, a theme ground. Nobody him are the king. Cartel in a fee mind and according to whoever him got crown, him are the king. Masicka step up and I make know say him are the king. So for me, I felt like it was strategic to drop because you see right after, if you pay attention to how them do this, right after the concert conversation kind of fade out, and right after Masicka first week streams number forwarding, it would have been the perfect time to drop it because you know why? Them can already foresee that there's a high possibility that Masicka project might do between 1,000 and 5,000. That's what most people are looking at. There's no facts. You know what I mean? I said that's just people what they think, right? So if a Beanie Man drops something like that right on a Friday, it really gives him a chance if it is promoted the right way, when can use the international market with sales and the connection and we have for really outdo everybody in the space. So even if him do 10,000, even if him do 15,000, not that I'm saying he's going to do it. But as I say, if him do any one of those numbers, it's just like a bragging rights to him for showing to say, I'm me run this.
Alright, let's see what going. Libra, what going on? Libra. Libra.
Hey.
Libra.
Oh shit! Can you hear me? Yeah, you can
Yes,
hear me.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I thought I could have sworn I pressed the thing. No, I had to mute right quick because I had like something to do in my house. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Yeah. Hey, Rambo. Hey, panel people.
Good
Okay.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
So yeah, so I'm, Rambo. The other day I told you I was gonna do my research, which I realized with the Jamaican community. Y'all people don't do research. They just run with the artist. And let me say this, because I already see the narratives are gonna say, oh, she hate Masicka. Honey, Sexy King Masicka, as I call him, is my third favorite dancehall artist. But that doesn't mean everything he says, I'm gonna take it as proof. Okay, if I can question my own parents, I can question Sexy King Masicka, Queen Shensia, King Poppy, and everybody else. Okay, Rambo, let me make this quick. The other day, Sexy King Masicka, let me just call him Masicka. Masicka was talking to that lady on TVJ saying he has a distribution deal. But when he went in front of Ebro, and Ebro was like, oh, you're signed to Def Jam, he didn't have nothing to say. But that's not my evidence. Rambo, you ever heard of this artist named Young Dolph?
Yeah, Young Dolph, yeah.
Okay. All right. Young Dolph has a distribution deal with Empire. Okay. When you go on Empire's site, you will not see Young Dolph as an artist. He has a distribution deal. And when you look if you go to Spotify, you will notice it will say Paper Records. I think that's the name of his record company. Paper something, Paper Trail, whatever. And it says Empire. If you go to Masicka's Spotify on 438, it says Genocide or whatever. But if you look on GOK, what's the EP She Is Love? It says Def Jam. Now, shout out to my brother-in-law who got me to speak to someone at Atlantic, not Def Jam. Because obviously I'll be a liar if I came up here and said I seen Masicka's deal, which would be illegal also, right? So he said, if Masicka is truly signed, is just has a distribution deal with Def Jam, and Def Jam is just put in Def Jam, Masicka can sue Def Jam for misrepresentation. And I kept comparing Masicka, the way how things are now with Young Dolph. And even though, and I know what people are gonna say, oh, but Young Dolph is dead. It doesn't matter. Okay, DMX is dead, and he is still listed. Oh, he's also listed as a artist on the roster of Def Jam. If Masicka just had a distribution deal, he will not be on there. He would just have a distribution deal, and he's listed as an artist on the roster. This is not something I'm trying to make him look bad. I love me some Masicka, but that doesn't mean everything he says I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna research because it just doesn't make sense. Why would Def Jam not give your label credit? That's fraud.
Well,
Libra
Queen. You mentioned this already, saying that on the rock, I said, but I don't know of the intricacies as to where I say. As I remember, me said to you, say, it might depend on the Rasta because I mean, him have affiliation with them.
Mm,
Affiliation, I don't know.
No, that's not how it works. No, you're only on the roster if you're an artist. And I see somebody in the comments saying Ebro. When Ebro said he signed, he didn't correct Ebro. And I know the thing with Jamaican people, nobody wants to research. And Rambo, let me tell you, based on what I'm seeing and the evidence, if Masicka is if he's not signed, he need to sue Def Jam. And I want $1 million out of that, yes, because as the executive from Atlantic says, that's at least a $10 million lawsuit. So I need my $1 million. Okay. Yes. Talking about he drops out bullshit. Listen to me, Rambo. You can do your research. Look at Young Dolph and look at Massacre's own the type of deal that Young Dolph, the late great Young Dolph, I should say, is what Massacre wants. Because Young Dolph runs his own thing. And yes, and by the way, for all the people talking, oh yes, even though Young Dolph made it to Billboard 200, he went independently. You don't, if your music is good, it's good. It doesn't matter. But anyways, go ahead.
So,
well, you make a great point there, Libra Queen, because
Yeah.
that's your name, right? Because
it's Libra Sangada, but you could just call me Libra. That's fine. But go ahead.
I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good.
One other thing is, I was listening Masicka on an interview, and he was mentioning that he's having ups and downs with a label, right? That's what he said. When they mentioned Def Jam, he's like, we have our ups and downs, you know? And people don't have our ups and downs with a distributor unless it's releasing your music. So look, I'm not gonna tell you this, you know. Most people don't know who I am, you know. That's why I'm gonna talk much with people, because you know why? I know what's happening in dancehall space right now, you know. Basically, if you talk what's happening, people are gonna say you're bad mind. So that's why I reserve. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this. There's a whole bunch of corruption going on. But because the hype and the emotions is in front of it, most people can't see see beyond the smoke. That's why if you realize today I'm talking music business. Because
just to cut you a little bit, I just got home because I left the dentist office for my munchkins, and I was listening to you, and you're very intriguing. Now go back. I just wanted to say that.
Yes. So it's like, as I said, the only thing, as I said, that's why I'm reasoning with Rambo, because as I said, this discussion that is turning internal into dancehall, there's no way a Def Jam artist should be having a discussion with no independent dancehall artist unless there's an hidden agenda. It makes no sense. And I feel like they learned something and they're trying a new approach right now.
Let me tell you something. You say your name is Gotru. That's what it said. You know, I can't read the Jamaican English. I swear.
Man, Gotru, man. Yeah, go right.
Okay, Gotru. Okay, I got it right. Yay. Okay. The thing is I told Rambo, and I think it was Golden. I says I'm gonna do some research because I'm the type of person. If I come out here and say something, I want to be correct. And like I said, shout out to my brother-in-law. I'm not going to take all the credit. Shout out to my brother-in-law. He got me in touch with someone at Atlantic. That's why I'm bringing up. So all you crocodiles, tell Sexy King Masicka, I need my $1 million. Because Def Jam is misrepresenting him, if this is all true, which I know I'm going to believe what my brain and my eyes is telling me. But I still want my $1 million. But go ahead.
Remember the day the way I'm forward, because I say far as me here, say a distribution deal inside, I know the details I'm deal, you know, where I get from, where I get, but I guess we don't know. I guess we're going to have to do one deep. We have to ask some people.
Rambo.
Then again,
Rambo. May I tell you this about?
Thank you, Double Mint. Go ahead.
Rambo, may I tell you something about music business, right? You see, when it comes to publishing and distribution, for any label outside of the regular DistroKid or any other these other labels to step out and draw you in just to distribution, you have to be moving numbers. Distribution, or a distributor only get a certain percentage of each songs that is being distributed. For a label like Def Jam to forward out, say they only want to distribute Masicka, business-wise, it don't make sense. It
And we
can't
know
make
Def Jam is
sense.
greedy. We know Def Jam is greedy as hell. And the thing is, no, before I let you speak, sir, the thing is when I heard Masicka saying it took him a year and a half to sign his deal, no disrespect to the Crux, but he's not that type of caliber artist. If Mariah Carey would say that, I would believe that. If Taylor Swift, not Masicka, not even my beloved Queen Shensia, let me throw that out there. Not even her. Okay? But go ahead, sir.
Yeah, because you're looking at a label that has artists that is being rolled out with 20,000, 30,000, 100,000, 200,000 first
Mhm.
week. There's no
Yep.
benefit in a label coming out distributing an artist that's only barely can give them at least 10,000 on a rollout. It makes no sense. Business wise, it don't. And as
Facts.
and as I said, this is not the Rain and Massacre parade, but you know when the focus was turned internally into Jamaica and the Caribbean, I realized that there's a greater plan, and I feel like the plan can work. It's just so much deception and dishonesty to and that's the only reason why. But as me say, if it's good music, as you see the difference with every artist that is behind a machine, they are out there. But one thing I noticed with almost every Jamaican artist, as soon as the machine pulled the plug, you don't see their conversation on the streams no more.
Hmm.
You don't see them. When it comes, they put out songs, but it don't have that longevity. So I'm saying that to say, I'm just looking forward because, as I said, I know how corrupt this music business is. I know how greedy. Because you see, the first thing is, A&R is putting their career on the line every time they sign an artist. Every
Facts.
time they sign something, that
Hmm.
determine if they're gonna have a job the next year.
Who? Hold
Facts.
on. Who? Me never get that. Who?
A&R, right?
Mm.
Whenever A&R put their signature on a contract or anything for an artist, that's their career they're gambling with.
Mm.
So,
Look at
Yes, I can't blame a gamble with Masicka.
I never tell you, it's a massacre situation. Is you don't even know massacre. I tell you, this is massacre artist. If you don't understand the artist of massacre is, and the people them where, because remember, massacre is not an independent artist in the term of independent. Massacres have high investors in our music. I don't know after this what he's going to do, but you see the people them where pull string for massacre is not no normal people, brother. They're not normal. Trust me when me tell you. And the normal people are push massacre.
No,
it.
me know that, that's what I say, a mere affiliation with Def Jam, bro. Me know say I know normal music, no normal people out there push Massacre music and them the way there. So
What?
this is not
Oh,
new for
no, the
me.
reason why I tell you that the Def Jam conversation is happening not just because of Massacre's music. That's my point when I tell you that. There's people that have certain respect where can pitch certain project to other people where a regular person can't do.
No,
That's facts.
but watch out, my God, pitch a project to other people or a person who is not an ordinary person. What are they gonna do after that? After the project pitch to them?
So basically most record label would have used certain data for basically decide that okay, this artist have a steady stream, they see growth, they see this, they see that. Now you have people who can basically make that be get bypassed compared to the average person. They are like perfect example, Shensia, right?
Yeah.
Shensia is a phenomenal artist, right?
Hey.
You see where Shensia at right now? I feel like if a record label would have grabbed Shensia right now, it would have been better for her.
No, no, no. She's signed. She's
No,
actually
no, no,
signed.
no. Well, I know, Libra. I know. What may I say
Oh,
to you
okay.
is, it wasn't a record label that believed in Shensia. It was Russian
Yeah,
that
that's
see
true.
that this girl can
Hmm.
do something. Nobody would have grabbed Shensia at that. Right now, Shensia is the most demanding artist based on our performance quality, our vocals, everything.
Wait. Hold up, sir. Hold up. I love Queen Shensia. She got to work on the performance.
No, trust me.
Go ahead.
Vocally, if you listen, no, if you listen to
Yes.
Shensia vocals comparing to a dance a lot, trust me.
But okay, sir. Let me cut you again because
Yes.
us Shenyans can be biased when it comes to Spice. That's the
Oh no 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 no!
opposite.
Don't do that! Don't do that! Spice are sound artist. Don't do that,
Yes,
please.
because that's what I'm saying. That's
No
why
no
even today,
no no
no, it was yesterday. I said to somebody, I said she has not surpassed Spice because boy, Spice
no.
is commanded, boy.
No,
Like,
no, no, no.
woo. Go ahead.
I don't entertain that conversation. That Spice and
Okay,
Shensia conversation, I don't entertain that. That are for people who
okay.
don't
I
have
just
time.
want to say,
That have
okay, go
time.
ahead.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I was just saying that the reason why Shensia got that first grab by an A&R so fast was because of Russian. Russian has
yes,
leveraged in the music business
facts.
because he had produced so much great records outside of Jamaica that he could look at a label and be like, this is the artist I have up next. They're gonna say, you know what? All right, you haven't failed us yet, so go ahead. You see what I say?
Facts.
Masicka situation is similar. It's a similar situation.
Facts. Let me answer somebody in the comments. Okay, the person is Voy Wizzle, Yo Wizzle. Okay, I'm you know the names, sweetie. I don't know if you're planning on being a vlogger, but you need to question stuff. Okay, there's this YouTuber by the name of DJ Academics. You know who his artist is? It's Drake. And let me tell you, DJ Academics always challenges Drake. And I seen an early one of your comments where you're saying people were scrutinizing Massacre's contract. No, Massacre put it out there. If an artist puts something, okay, if I tell you guys I live on the moon, you have every right to go to NASA and say, oh, wait a minute, how does she live on the moon? I thought you guys said people couldn't live on the moon. So we have the right to question, the artist. I understand y'all love Massacre down, but don't be a fool. Anyways, go ahead, sir.
No, 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 no. I'm just reasoning because
Yeah. No, not you. I was
sometimes
just telling somebody in the audience that, but go ahead.
no, 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 you're cool, you're cool. But as I said, man, it's like I really, cause the whole point is not to like rain on Massacre's parade. It's just to say Massacre is a artist who have a very bright future. But I
Facts.
just, I just hope they don't do him like how they do the other dancehall artists, where they hype up and then when they go so high and it's time for them to maintain, they get lost. Cause we have a few artists. The other day, TJ has Drift, which was one of the most successful songs in dancehall. And he had the label behind him looking forward, but it just never. And see, right now, TJ have to left all of that to try reestablish and build from where he left off. So he's
Mm.
just one of those artists that I hope that the hype and the noise and the all bang, because I'm telling you, man, hey, the show that was put on this rollout, man, I'm telling you, man, roll of applause. I'm telling you, man, they pull every tricks out of the books. Everyone.
The only thing I didn't like about this, and this is not a deterrent to Massacre, but let me just answer Yo Wizzle. Yo Wizzle, well, guess what, honey? I'm not trying to tear down, let me use that word, tear down Massacre. That's not my job. I do question stuff because my parents always tell me to question stuff. But anyways, back to my problem with CJ Milan. Sweetie, you're a promoter, you're in this business where you have to be neutral, and it just looked like she was Team Massacre. Now I know people gonna say, "Oh, she did that for Shensia." It still looks bad. The optics, it just didn't look good. That's the only thing that I didn't like about this, and this is why I believe Massacre got so much pushback was because of her. But anyways, go ahead. Just had to say that. Hello.
I'm here
No,
with
you
it.
can,
I'm here with it.
no,
I'm
no,
just
go,
saying
go.
to you
You can
is
speak now. Hmm.
and I'm just saying to you, that CJ Milan thing, that's one of the highest politics in music business. But as I said, what
Yeah.
if people never sit down with an A&R or took an artist in front of an A&R and tried to negotiate some type of music deal, whether it was successful or not? So they don't know the politics behind arenas. They don't know how intertwined these business and investment is. So it's like, as I said, Massacre is an artist that they see value in. And I just hope they don't do him like how they do other artists. That's my only hope.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, we've seen it a lot. Like, I mean, dare I say, when Queen Shensia her first time when she got signed, it was terrible. As a Shenyang, I
Mhm.
will say that the features didn't make no sense. But the thing is, because I love her, I went out and supported it anyways. But I was like, hey, what is this? But now her career now makes more sense than back then. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
But
because
go
she
ahead.
and Russian is back in the lab.
Yes.
Remember, Russian is the person that saw where she can go. When Russian brought her to the table and present, they took Russian out of the picture.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, she and Russian fell out. Yeah, they did, and that
Yeah,
was
that's why.
terrible,
That's why
terrible.
they realized that he was the. Remember, an artist can be good enough, but you have to have a musical genius that knows how to use sounds to get you where you need to be. And if anyone remember, Shensia was doing good in the local space at Jamaica, but it was Russian
Yeah,
that took her into the Latin market.
that's true.
So he was bringing her somewhere until the label decided, like, no, we're gonna turn her into the next Rihanna. That's
Which,
where the issue came in.
boy, that lick song. Oh my God. I was like, what is you? Let me be honest with you. Like, I love Queen Shensi. I'm a support, but people were like, "Do you like the song?" I was like, "The video is pretty. It's pretty."
No man, as I said, it's a great. As I said, King Beanie Man as his project rolling out, and I don't know if anyone has listened yet, but I'm gonna tell you no, prepare, as I'm gonna tell you right now.
Really? You think?
that
Okay.
uh,
I
that
mean, I
that
know.
project is so good, it's not even funny. Like I'm gonna
Oh,
tell you right now. Yeah, if it's not the number one project this year, it's close.
what?
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, because okay, I'm not that old, I'm not older, but I'm young enough. Okay, 33 gonna be 34. Damn it, like about less than 2 months. No, yeah. Yeah, look at me. Anyways, hey, Libra season, then Virgo season not even here. Anyways, but I'm still old enough to remember Beanie Man's reign, and yes, I still call him King Beanie Man because I remember when his songs used to flood the radio. Oh my God, him and Bounty Killer. Yes, like I remember. Thank God I was born just in time to remember the greatness.
No, yeah, no. The project they did a whole bunch of remakes. They even the Juicy I think that's by Biggie Small. They fused that beat with a dancehall vibe with Ashanti. I think you see my Ashanti and Ti is on that track. He has a track with him and Rick Ross. No man, trust me, Beanie Man project is really good.
I mean,
Real talk.
I'm not questioning it. I haven't listened to it. I'll be honest, I've been super duper busy with other things. Even Rumble, I know you gonna hurt me for this. I still haven't even listened to Massacre's album.
No. This project, Masicka project is good, man. It's sonically so
Yeah.
far it's my favorite. But I'm gonna tell you, I feel like Beanie Man is gonna have the best project this year, though. But sonically, so I would say so far, until everybody hear what they want to hear, Masicka project is the best project sonically so far.
Hold on 1 second, sir. Okay, Yo Wizzle, can you call in so that way we can have a talk? Sweetie, it's not what I'm saying, it's what the proof is showing. I'm just letting you know because I'm listening to this man and I keep seeing that it's like y'all want to call me out. Call out your artist. Sweetie, the evidence is just not adding up. Even this gentleman, go through him, even he explained this. This is not me. And as far as my inner thoughts, because I notice when people question these RTs, y'all are quick to saying people are hungry belly, they tear them down and all of this stuff. So yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Libra, you have to understand, say, you see what you're dealing with, it's all about hype and favoritism. It's not about a person really talking, because what you just said, if the person can say what you're saying don't make no sense and bring something to prove you wrong, then
Yeah.
it's a different conversation. But if the person start disrespecting, that simply mean that you're shake up in reality or her reality.
Yeah, and the thing is, okay, this person, okay, Yo Wizard just said the proof. Yo Wizard, the best proof I could have given you was comparing the late great Young Dolph and and Massacre, because Young Dolph has the type of contract that Massacre wants, where Young Dolph is in charge of his music and he has a distribution deal. And okay, go true. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is, a lot of people were like, "Oh, you love your Queen Shansia, be her vlogger." I said no, because I realized when you become a vlogger for these artists, you have to, dare I say, be a little delusional. You gotta lie. And okay, even the other day when I said her song Hit and Run was not a crossover, there were a couple of Shang Yangs who want to step to me. I said, let me tell y'all something. I said, you can get the F out my damn DMs. I said, I'm not gonna lie for her, talking about, oh well, we'll tell her to block you. So I did a voice note. I said, Queen Shansia, this is Libra Sun Goddess. Please block me, sweetie. if you're that freaking offended. I did a voice note because I'm like, you're not gonna run me. I bow down to nobody except the Most Highs and my husband. But that's tough for another day. I'm just saying, you gotta lie, and I'm gonna keep it real. Just because I love you, don't mean I'm gonna lie for you. But anyways, go ahead.
That's how tribal dancehall really
Yes.
is. They want to be right. Even it's just like the other day, somebody saying, "Oh, Cartel, I fi answer Masicka if you want to be the king of the dancehall." No, Skillibeng do a song. They saying that Masicka should
Oh,
not. You don't have
you
to
shouldn't.
answer. He
Doublemint, I
don't
get it.
have to, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? You know them right here, man. But
See,
also, Libra, we got to be
mhm.
careful, cause the crooks are boycott Rambo right now, so we got to be
Oh,
easy on.
well, okay, Crux, this the views and the things that Libra Sun got is okay. Shout out to Doublemint. Thank you. Okay, it's Libra Sun Goddess. If y'all want to come and tell me SYM, I don't really care. If Sexy King Mascara want to take me to court, I'm go. I'm up for that because the proof is there. Okay, y'all need to question that as vloggers because let me tell you what's gonna happen to a lot of y'all one side vloggers when you go up against these hip hop vloggers who deal with facts. They're gonna make y'all cry. Okay, that's the word I come from. The Nicki Minaj, the Cardi B. You think I could go in front of a Cardi B fan or a Nicki Minaj vlogger and say stuff like this? Armand Wiggins will be like, "Girl, what?" So if he signed to Def Jam, where's his record label? They're gonna ask questions like this. I'm just getting y'all ready for the real world outside of YouTube dance hall. If y'all want to be on DJ Academics level, you got to come with the facts and leave your feelings out of it. Go true, Mister Go True.
Yeah, no, and also let me say the views that I'm giving is not of
Rambo.
DJ Rambo here. This is
Yes.
my view. So Crocs, don't use my words to fry Rambo, okay?
Yeah.
Rambo don't have nothing to do with
They're
it.
still not getting it. I gave y'all the proof.
Hey,
Look at it. Better
in
yet. My
hold on
God.
there.
Go ahead, Rambo. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's in all honesty, me reach a point where like when I say, if they want to attribute this to me saying whatever, like it's fine, with me.
No, it's
Like,
not fair to you, Rambo. I don't want that. Y'all could come at
no,
me.
no, but what I not Libra, no, over some I say, Libra.
Hmm.
When over some I say, me tell you, see, my back broad, my back
Okay.
very broad. See
It's
it?
not done. Not yet.
So, me hear all of that, but me not hear nobody else say in a comment section. I say Rambo, Ray, and them are you. Only them are answer.
Okay. Oh, good.
Anyone
Government
them
is
in a
here.
comment section, them can forward up and cause the link there, them can
Mhm.
forward up dispute where you are saying dispute a clip. Like anybody can do that. It is what it is. So me not say where you say correct. Me not say where you say no incorrect. Me not know what to say about the matter. Masicka say where you say at this same sign too. You find evidence where if what he must say goes up, then this
Yeah,
and this should not happen.
because
Right,
Rambo,
right now.
as I said, if on the back of it, because I know the government is here, I'm gonna let her speak. If that's the case, that's an easy as the person from Atlantic Records said, that's an easy minimum $10 million lawsuit because that's fraud. So like I said, Sexy Kim Massacre, I'm gonna need my $1 million, boo. Anyways, go ahead, Double Mint or go through or whoever else. Let me mute.
Hey, Wagwan. You know what say? All right, so big up yourself, Rambo. I like the conversation, yeah. Not because
Hold
of
up,
what
Double
the
Mint. Hey,
conversation.
Classic. I just wanted to say hi to Classic. Hey, all right, talk
You're
now.
good, man. Not because of what is being said, but there's no yelling, and I can actually think. But with that being said, Libra, there's something that you said you did that I'm assuming many people don't do, which is you did research, including calling on somebody who is actually in the field. So a couple things that you did, if people were listening, they would have been able to pick the sense out of the nonsense, right? You said one, you don't know the details of his contract, right? You then gave an example of how it usually works, right? And then third of all, you stated that based on this professional person, right? If there is a problem where he isn't signed and Def Jam is saying that he signed, then this is how he would go about rectifying. You don't need to prove shit. You don't need to say anything more. Like I don't understand what is the proof or what proof is necessary. I'm not sure. So he said something in a public interview, and I'm gonna say this, he said something different in two different interviews, but I digress. So he said something in a public interview, which she has now done her research. She is of the impression that this don't make no sense, and she is calling it, she need to prove shit. That's not doesn't work. She doesn't know Masicka's contract. She doesn't know his manager, anything. She wants to look up some shit, and she's letting y'all know what she finds out. To Libra conversations
No, you keep going in and
that
out, but
are in
I'm hearing you.
that go with American labels that talk about American homegrown musicians as actors. The other day I tried to tell him that talking to some Black American label heads, not label heads, label execs, know who the fuck a Masicka was. It was bringing out Google. They was bringing out.
You keep going in and out. Wait, double mint, your audio. Your audio. Yeah. Double mint, your audio.
And so for me,
I don't think she can hear you.
but I
Your,
don't. I wouldn't.
yeah,
Double
your
mint,
audio.
you can't hear Rambo.
All of the different.
Double
Double
mint, your
mint, you hear
audio.
Rambo.
You've made sure to say these things are not facts. We're just
Let me tell her.
based on.
At
No, I
double
don't think
mint,
you can do anything else. Period.
your audio. Tell her, Rambo. Let me see your
Yes,
audio.
you know what, man. Double mint, y'all hear me? No look like.
Yeah, I think yeah, but every yeah,
Double mint,
everybody go.
jump on back. I mean,
Yeah.
me no know what make. Yeah, chop up. Me I hear you, but you not hear me. Your audio choppy.
Drop.
Yeah,
Me tell her drop.
me I show you this when I kill them. Send me this now.
It's my
This also.
AirPod. You can hear me now, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I hear
perfect.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's my AirPod. My bad, guys. What
okay,
did you
yeah, because
not?
you were going in and out. You were choppy. Yeah. So you got to repeat almost all of that. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ. No, I
Yeah.
was.
No, okay. Go to the part where you said the Black Americans with the label,
Yeah,
because that's
no.
where.
So I was actually talking to some people the other day,
Mhm.
and they don't do the conversations like how in dancehall we do the in our feelings type of shit. They don't have those conversations. The conversations they have. One second. Uh, yeah, the conversations they have is what's on Google, what could be verified, what they can confirm. And if they cannot confirm certain things, they're not gonna have conversations about it. Another thing, the other day I tell them say, I was talking to them and in terms of who knew Masicka, just off the top of their head. Who knew Masicka? Thank you. Who knew Alkaline? Very rarely did anybody know them. Very rarely. And I'm gonna say this: the ones that were in the UK, they knew Alkaline, and the reason why they knew him, those ones was recently because he did the O2. That was what they said to me.
I figured. I thought you was gonna say that.
So, I just said to you, Libra,
Mhm.
you can drop off the information to people, but them have to want to do the research too. You telling somebody in English, if them not understand, say that you teach them not gonna know. So them have to take some initiative too. And nothing is straightforward because one of the biggest piece of information that we don't have is the contract. We
Yeah.
don't know what it says. But what we do know is how it looks, at least when an artist is signed by a label,
Yeah.
how it looks.
And that's what I was saying. I'm like, the crux keeps saying distribution, and this person at Atlantic is like, if that's what Def Jam is doing, Def Jam should get sued. Because if it's just a distribution, why is only Def Jam's name there? And there, let me bring up somebody else you crocs don't like, Mr. Palmer. Look at Mr. Palmer's latest album. If you notice, it says Adija, then it says TJ, and then it says something else. It pretty much, it says 2 or 3 things. That's when you know. No, Zodiac. Zodiac is distribution. That's all I'm saying. Like, you guys can just do the research. I mean, okay, you might not be able to speak to a high executive at Atlantic, but guess what? Realest youth is. Well, okay. Obviously, he's close to Sexy King Masicka. He's not gonna want to touch that. But I'm saying, all some of y'all, who knows? You guys might know somebody that knows somebody, and you could get this info. But anyways, go ahead, Double Mint.
No, but I don't think anybody have access to that information. Anybody who or the lawyer, manager. No, anybody
No.
outside the
Okay, no,
team.
no. Oh no, let me clarify. Not his contract. What I mean is the process of how it should look. Because, okay, this America's not run like Jamaica. Jamaica, no offense to my beloved country, it's a freaking kangaroo court. In America, like, you got to do things by the book, or else everything lawsuit. You know, you got to be careful. But
so you see, if you don't want to know to for real, if you don't want to get catching at some of them lawsuit as a musician, you can pop that book up on the screen.
Just cut out.
Yeah,
see,
who?
That book you may say on the
Hear
screen.
the last part of what you were saying.
Oh no, okay, no. I said, you know, in America it's just lawsuit. So you gotta do stuff by the book, you know. But go.
True. No, I agree. I will also have to find, you know what, too, in dancehall, we do things not the right way. Let me just say it that way there. Not the right way. And so a lot of times to us, these things look like the norm. You know what I'm saying? And they're not the norm, at least in the in America. And the funny thing is, we have this weird thing of comparing, right? But we do it when it suits us. So when we're competing in an American market, like, we say certain things, but then we say dance hall. But I know my find say once you reach a American market, it's international and you're playing in a whole different ball game. You know, does that mean that you don't do dancehall anymore? Absolutely not. The game is just going, and that's for anywhere. So that's for South Africa. That's for, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a American thing. Everywhere that you go, you when you're selling music to those people, is how it is to them. Does that make sense?
No, government, you're making perfect sense. But it's just that these people, they don't want to see certain things, and this is why I say anybody who is a dancehall vlogger, whoo Lord, boy, whoo, it's a. I know
I do
y'all
want
are
to
stressed
say though
out.
that I don't think everybody will get everything right. So you see, like how we're talking about Masicka now. So
Yeah.
whoever vlogs for him, what I would do is make sure that I put information out there in terms of him, accurate information, or at least information that I could talk about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's probably what needs to happen. But then you could be putting out accurate information, but have a certain kind of narrative with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh no,
so it's
mhm.
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying, the only thing is because when I heard him and I was like, and I looked on Spotify, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Rombo could tell you for weeks I've been saying this. I just don't. This not adding up. But I don't have any narrative against Masicka. But I'm sure it's gonna come up and say that. Oh, and also too, nothing is ever absolute. So I don't expect a person to get everything right. You won't. So I don't live in the absolute world, but it just for weeks this has been bothering me. So like I said, shout out to my brother-in-law.
Wait, what
I
do you
was
mean weeks? And not just with him come out with the something where him said that or him say
no,
or him.
okay,
The something
no,
when say about me the pan
okay.
live and Libra did there and Libra and me there say yo boy him say him sign this idea and then Libra mentioned that to me and say
Yeah.
him there on the Rasta and she said she had to do some research and
Yeah.
she said she had to do research from which is long before the was this power.
Yeah, with Golden Eye, that night it was me, Rombo, and Golden Eye, and I said, I'm just not buying this. But you know, hey, and that's just what I came, you know, that was my
That's
finding.
all big up you know. But yeah, so as I said, that's why I did
So
finally
that
explain to
caused you
people
to go back
the
and
the
look.
the
Yeah.
the music business, you
And
know, the
I mean, each
essential
label
guy.
works differently, you know. Um, Even when I'm talking to people from labels now, I do this thing where I ask them, does your label look for dancehall artists? Do you have dancehall artists on your label? Because sometimes if they don't, then I don't. We're having two different conversations because dancehall music is marketed differently, especially in America.
Oh yeah.
So you have to ask questions, and it is no and meaning it is no one way for everybody, and each
True.
person's deal is different.
Mm-hmm.
But I do understand when people say they have questions because there's a usual way how things go in America. You see, in Jamaica where everything pitch patch, where you can't really confirm nor deny, me can understand the
Yes.
lack of, right? But in America, where the music industry is so heavily like surveilled, not just by the executive, but by fans too,
Yes.
right? Like, and I always tell them the American Music Association has the backing of the American people. In America, a lot of these things are public information that they have to put public. And so you have to make sure that one, you are aware of the label and the rules of that label, meaning how that label is governed,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you also have to make sure, even like when it applies to different legal things, that the state that the label is in, the state that the person signed it, like so much different things you have to figure out and make sure. And so like, I understand you from your talk, Libra. From your
See.
talk, you say you ask question. You say this is not an end all be all, but your solution is if Masicka is being misrepresented by Def Jam, then Masicka must sue Def Jam and give you your findings, money off it. So
Yes.
that me hear you say, me not really see nothing wrong with what you say. You just say what you hear him say. Or you decide, say you're gonna look it up. What your solution is based on where you find. I think there's nothing to prove or disprove. I understand like the current black and forth.
Well, you'll hear I'm tearing him down. And before I get off Doublemint, this is why I said Rombo. Remember I said this months ago about Doublemint? I said Doublemint coming into the space, she has to understand she's not just any regular female, and just the things you were saying a while ago just prove what I said. Remember, Rombo, I said that?
Oh, I
Yes.
never did it for
So oh
for
no, I had said that
confirmation.
about you. I said you have to. I said Doublemint has to understand she's not just any regular female because you're part of the industry, so you know things and you're in certain rooms where we're not. But that's all I had to say. Yeah. So whoever want to say I'm tearing down Sexy King Massacre, go ahead. I know I'm hungry belly. I'm a waste gal. I need to go find my father. I've heard it all before. Thank you, Rambo. Thank you, Mr. Go True. Doublemint. Y'all have a blessed, a prosperous
Yeah,
day
man,
and all
happy
that good
Friday.
stuff.
Big up on
You
yourself,
too.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All right.
man,
Rambo.
Libra, big up
Bye,
yourself,
bye.
Libra. You need
Bye.
to start the podcast soon, Libra. Stop playing
No, no,
games,
no.
man.
I no. My channel will be lifestyle. No offense to the dancehall community. I enjoy smiling. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, big
Yes.
up yourself.
Take care. Bye.
Hey, people, the big up it up. As I said, on that screen, I'm going to get this real soon too. Go get it. Read it too. Might just go and discuss it same way too. Oh, yeah, the music business, the essential guide to the law and the deals. See, so that among other things too, because we have some other book where would I want to discuss CMA to out here in them streets. Yeah. See it? But people, anyway, big up, big up to everybody who did there. In the afternoon, I come deal with some other things and thing. Oh, people may just go up on YouTube and say, Fambo release the official music video for Red Light, Pepper Light. Dancehall no good again.
Exactly.
Dancehall no good again. Yo,
It's
you
a
know,
good time for
like,
dancehall, man. Dancehall nice
like,
again, man.
and that I mean it now and bad way. I mean now and bad way, people. Because I tell a Fambo like hats off to him. Hats off to him. The madness when I go over there, like this man I fully capitalize off it. Like me wish him do well. That's all I wish him well because this is great. Me I go watch a music video too. I'm a tough, well on there, I'm a tough. Let me see if I can share it. Give me 1 second, because this is crazy. This is crazy. Me remove this. I share this before me cut. Share this before me cut. Share this before me cut. Future Fambo. Future Fambo. Future Fam Bizzle. Alright, Future Fam. Alright, Future Fam. Alright. Complete. Be a thing I go on board here. Me pause this here. Me stay say, alright, me share this quick and fast. Me have to share this per detail, you know. Alright. Click this on the screen. Alright, people. World premiere, Fambo, red light, pepper light. Let's go.
A virgin, let's come early DJ.
I lie. I want go on cause. Watch this, man. Here we go. Everybody. Red light, pepper light, blue. Me no like you. Red light, pepper light, blue. Bad mind people, me no like you. Red light, pepper light, yellow light, blue.
Hold on.
Something go on there, sir. Copyright.
What? No, I'm not copyright. But what the original reading the way it depends.
That's why I say copyrights. They not get to me. I tell you say copyrights. The rhythm get drawn.
Yo.
They take back the rhythm.
What going on, sir? No.
Them have to remember say no theme song, you know, them have to change it up, you know. Remember say no theme, remember say somebody sang and reading the man take and do a karaoke version of it, you know.
Bumbo rascal. Jamaica, stop! Jamaica, stop!
No. Alright, what matter of fact, I'm not shooting, I'm going to continue.
My people, me no like you. Me no like them. Me no like them. Me no like them. Me hate them. Me no rate them. Why we not mind them pitney? Me no like them. Police where you stop taxi man. Me no like them. Jamaican, we don't like Batman. Me no like them. And we don't like Chichi man. Me no like them. So we go. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. Red light, pepper light, go. Red light, me no like you. Red light, pepper light, yellow light, blue. Bad mind people, me no like you. Red light, pepper light, yellow light, blue. All of me girl them close than you. Red light, pepper light, yellow light, blue. We a catch flight while them a catch flu. Red light, pepper light, yellow light, blue. Mix up a pigtail with a pig stew. Red light, pepper light, yellow light, blue. Brand new dance, let me see it you a do. Go so. Pepper. Give me that.
Fambo, we think you do too much, you know.
Jaja.
Yeah, people, man. We enjoy the Friday, you hear?
Yeah, but upright.
On Friday, you hear me? I tell you, yo, Fambo, too much, you know. Me not, yo, people, no big up. See? Yeah, me hear that, Roger, but hey. Yo, people, no big up, yeah.
To me, I go about me waist. Now boots no crush the last 4 months and days. Link up with Fugees and create waves. And bust to rhymes with the whole world appraise. My experience album is a town made. Me, the billboard that cock up them. Here's Patrick Roberts warn him. Him won't behave. They wonder if the boy ever check all him age. Look like him won't die in him young days. And I me call him, turn in a masquerade. Put her in a drawers and bore your 2 ears. Put her in a lipstick and your hair braid. Put your on TV on the screen, yes, no.